There we go. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Good evening. Back up in your what? With another episode. It's the late night show. With your host, Gunsmoke Don. The host with the most. All that jelly, no toast. Come on. Yeah. Hope you guys are feeling all right. It's Memorial Day weekend. A lot of assholes outside out there. They're packing the restaurants. They're packing the parks. They're packing the streets. They're all over the place. Yeah, Memorial Day weekend. Yeah. People look for any excuse to get drunk, you know? Yeah. What's up, Becky Town? Becky Town. Good to see you, Bella. Bella, baby. D'Augusta. Augusta's right on time tonight. I appreciate that. What up, Chicken Hawk? Justice for Chicken Hawk Lee. Biggie Smalls. Baby. Oh, the real late night show. Yeah. That's what we're going to start calling this show. The real late night show, boy. You know what time it is. Angelo. Gio Grande. What up, Angelo? Yeah. The Templar was the first person in here. Thank you, Templar. Good evening. Bella, baby. Thank you, Bella. Biggie boy. I was just watching about the Biggie Smalls murder, man. I was getting inspired. Hold on, let me stop the music. I was getting inspired, man. Watching Biggie Smalls murder theories and shit. I was like, I should come up with a video or something. Some type of YouTube short about this crap that nobody's going to watch. Waste my time on it anyway. Why not? Maybe we'll do a video, make it real dramatic. We'll see. Anyway, back to my West Coast gangster shit. Brian Bozak. Happy Saturday, y'all. It's only 11:25. Where is everybody? Don't tell me you guys are out there celebrating and fornicating. Come on, man. Y'all having barbecues. It's cold out there, man. Come on, man. Shit. Walking to some restaurant tonight. Assholes in there, assholes. I just don't like this. I don't like today's society, man. I just don't like it. Anyway, let's not complain about society, huh? We're here to forget about society. We're here to unwind and escape reality. The woke joke sick fucks out there. Oh, I said the F word. I didn't mean to. God, I didn't mean to, Lord, please. Let me stay monetized. I'm sorry. Come on. Yeah. All right. So, I guess we're going to talk about the news, and then we'll get the show started in a little bit. Let me drop a link just in case. Maybe somebody wants to come on and trash somebody, though, whatever. What are you going to do? Drop the link. What up, Daniel Berry? I said the F word at least 15 times today. Yeah, but, I'm trying to monetize this video and show commercials. I probably say the F word as soon as I wake up. As soon as my eyes open, I say the F word. Just say fudge. Yeah, sometimes people need to be trashed, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. What up, Betty? Thank you very much, Benny. Benny Gizzo. Nah, I feel better. Oh, Chicken Hawk's been a member for 19 months. That's over a year and a half. Damn near 2 years. Thank you, Chicken Hawk. Thank you for renewing those memberships, boy. You know how I feel about those memberships. Going on 2 years strong almost. Thank you, Chicken Hawk. And thank you very much, Benny, for the support. Shit. Benny's a member too, man. Yeah, yeah. Nah, I feel better. Let's give you a heart, man. I'm gonna give you a heart in a non-binary way. Don't take offense to it. It's a little token of my appreciation, Benny. It's the least I can do. Thank you, Benny. God damn it, Brian. Smoke, I don't know what your fascination is with the West Coast street gangs. Bro, they are now a joke compared to what they used to be. Kind of hard to take wannabe gangsters when they are wearing girls' jeans. Yeah, no, 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 I get it. No, no, no. I don't glorify today's West Coast street gangs. No, not at all. I I like the old Mob Piru West Side from '95, man, where the G's used to ride. See, you forgot how the G's used to ride back in '95, man. Drop top Benzes and shit, drop top Rolls Royces, fedora hats, wearing those suits like Hillary Clinton likes to wear and shit. She stole that fashion from Suge Knight and the Mob Piru. That's when the mob really used to ride, the G's. Mob Piru, boy. Yeah. The motherfuckers called themselves the mob and they ran shit. Tupac Shakur lived and died for that shit, boy. I only like the Mob Piru because Tupac Shakur was part of it. Pac would have been a Crip. I would have loved the Crips. Pac chose MLB the real motherfucking Bloods to fucking ride for. So, but today's generation, no, no, we don't glorify that shit. They're assholes. They're assholes. They're stupid. They got no sense about them. See, Tupac Shakur had some goddamn sense about himself, even though he was still stupid enough to die over bullshit. But still, at least he spoke proper English and you could understand what he was saying, and he had a point, you know. He wasn't mumbling and stuttering or spoke with a speech impediment like today's youth. This is before all that ADHD shit. He was born in a different generation. He was born in 71. Something in the 90s. I don't know. The late 80s, 90s, there was something in the drinking water. I don't know. I don't know. They did something, man. Or they were putting something in the food back then. Today's generation of kids are all stupid and fucked up with dumb ideas in their heads. No empathy. No regard for life or their future. Don't know nothing about the past. Oh, look, everybody's leaving. They don't want to hear about this shit. Look, you brought it up, Brian. We're gonna yeah, we're gonna ride for the Mob Piru, boy. Yeah. And if Tupac Shakur was alive, he would have whooped Whack 100's ass a long time ago for talking that shit. And Pac would have been screaming MOB while he did it. Death Row style. They would have stomped the mud hole out of Whack 100's ass. Right in the middle of Compton, too. They would have took his ass from Pacoima all the way back to Compton and whooped his ass on the set. Yeah. Yeah. They didn't have to kill Pac, man. That was Puffy, man. Puffy put that hit out, and the Crips were just too eager to collect. Plus, Pac beat up on the wrong Crip. He shouldn't have done that, but They should have been on point that night, man. They shouldn't have died like that. That's some bullshit. There was other routes to take to get to the club, or maybe cancel the event. But nah, they acted like it was a nothing, man. They just stomped somebody out in the middle of the hotel. Two celebrities stomping a motherfucking mud hole out somebody's ass, and then leaving the casino and making a big scene. 500 people leaving behind you, knocking shit down on the way out. Those stupid signs that they got, like, oh, Brian McKnight is performing here next month. They knocked that shit down. Brian McKnight's always performing at some goddamn casino somewhere. Imagine singing the same song for 30 years, casino to casino. He ain't doing no fucking tours. He's performing at fucking Bally's in Atlantic City. Must be a good life, huh? Anyway, I'm getting off track here. Anyway, I forgot my point. Fuck. Fucking Brian McKnight. Oh, yeah. Pac knew there had to be repercussions for that shit, boy. Suge told him, man, you the hottest in the music game. Now you the hottest in the streets. It's on now, boy. Pac didn't care. But that won't be the real motherfucking blood till he died now. A little bit of thug life. With the thug life, baby. It was Death Row Records meets thug life. They were untouchable. That's when they became the untouchable Death Row Records. If you look on the CDs towards the end there in 96, they changed the name from Death Row Records to the untouchable Death Row Records, motherfucker. Because now they were merged with Thug Life and the Outlaw Immortals, too. Don't forget the Outlaw Immortals. Outlaw Immortals. You gotta say it like that. What up, Carmine? You like that song Pain from Above the Rim? That's in my top 10 songs of all time from Tupac Shakur. Now, there's two different versions, Chicken Heart. There's the one where the beat drops immediately, and then there's the other one where it's got to build up, you got to feel the fucking pain, man. You know that bullshit? Gotta feel it, man. What you talking about? Damn. Who you living in? Tornado Alley? What's going on over there? Thank you, Becky Town. Yes, Pac was a talented guy, yeah. I just saw some unseen photos of that I'd never seen before of him and Suge having menages with whoas. X-rated stuff. I'd never seen these pictures before. I was like, holy shit. They were having freak-offs. They were having freak-offs. In a pool. With all the MLB the Real Bloods and a whole bunch of whoas. But these were proper freak-offs. There was no baby oil. There was no sick shit. All right? It was just, some chick being straddling Suge, and then Tupac holding her titty as Suge puts her nipple in his mouth. I was shocked to see these photos. Yeah. And I guess this woman who had the picture, she was at the freak-offs, She said, Suge played Pac, influenced him to join a gang, got him killed. Gangbang. Son of a bitch. Brian Boy. No Tootsie Rolls? Nah, there wasn't no Tootsie Roll. There was another picture where, forget it. You'll have to watch it yourself. It's called Last Man Standing. It's a documentary. Last Man Standing. About Tupac Shakur's murder. Nick Broomfield directed it. Uh, I don't know, Bella. I wouldn't know, but I guess a freak off Diddy style. Maybe there's levels to this shit, you know? There's menages, then it goes into, threesomes and foursomes, and then you got a fucking full blown orgy. Then I guess if you got more than 10 or something, then you got a freak off. And if baby oil's involved, then it's Diddy style. And then that's when that weird shit happens. See, Pac wasn't going for that weird shit, man. He'll hold a nipple up to Suge's mouth, but he won't, he gonna give him a reach around, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't going down. This is death row. What up, Armand? Congressman Hakeem Jeffries was at Diddy's freak-offs, having sexual pleasures unknown from young Mexican men for 72 hours. Where'd you get this info from? It came out in court? Good. Impeach his ass. He loves to get up there to that podium and talk shit every time they're trying to pass a bill about how Trump is Hitler and all this shit. Get him out of there. Hakeem Jeffries running the Congress over there. Get him the fuck out of there. That's true, Biggie. So the freak offs is when you got indentured sexual activity. I think Tupac was in a gang the same way 6ix9ine was. They acted that way because of money. Nah, nah, nah. Come on, man. Nah, man. See, you got it wrong, man. You people forget. Just because 30 years passed, you guys fucking forget, man. Even before meeting Suge and Death Row, it was still thug life, baby. I live a thug life, baby. I'm hopeless. You know? You forget when he was spitting at the cameras. You forget when he got shot 5 times, twice to the head, shot himself in the nuts, and got shot in the hand and shit. Forget all that shit. You forget all the fights on set. Damn near starting riots at concerts and shit, stadiums and shit, coliseums. He was rolling with the Crips back then. I think it was the Insane something shit with Big Sight. Yeah. And Bogart. Motherfucker named Bogart. Big motherfucker named Bogart. And they was running shit, man. It was the So no. You know what 6ix9ine was before he became Treyway? He was working in a fucking deli making ham sandwiches in fucking Bushwick somewhere, all right? He was a sandwich boy working in a fucking deli. All right. Tupac Shakur was already well established, all right, in the street. All right. He almost got killed a few times before he got to death row. Shit that wasn't even really publicized. Will Suge ever get out? I hope so, man. Free Suge. Without Suge, there is no death row. Yeah, free Suge, man. He's got about 10 years left, I think. Let's see his release date. Your show gets commercials now. Something new. Maybe it's a good thing. You're damn right. I'm monetizing my videos now. Even though I only got 25 people watching, fuck it. Let's see. Oh yeah, Suge Knight release date, boy. October 2034. That's when he's eligible for parole. He was sentenced to 28 years. He'll be 69 years old in 2034. So damn near pushing 70. Damn. So he's got light at the end of the tunnel. He's got 9 years left. 9.5. What up, Maverick? Good to see you, Maverick, my man. So yeah, don't ever compare Tupac Shakur to 6ix9ine. That's a completely different thing, man. 6ix9ine is an industry plant. We're talking about the 90s when shit was still real, man. You had to have fucking talent, man. You think when Tupac came into, Ted Fields and Jimmy Iovine's office and sat down in 1990 and said, I want a fucking record deal with Interscope Records? You don't think they asked him about, what's your deal, man? What's your angle, man? What do you want to do, Tupac? Tupac? You had to lay down the law and tell him what it was. You know what I'm saying? This is the plan. This is what it is. The shit is real. We're gonna live and die for this motherfucking shit, man. We're gonna show you how. You're gonna watch it from beginning to end. You're gonna laugh when he laughs, when he cries, when he goes to jail, and when he dies. You're gonna watch it. It's gonna be played out on screen. And he signed the motherfucking record deal, man. Sold his soul to the devil. And I tell you, the devil better have a receipt for his ass. Tupac, Elvis, and Bruce Lee are still alive. Maybe in an alternate universe, BFM. You never know. The universe is strange. There might be a world, another dimension where Tupac Shakur exists and he didn't die. He survived the gunshots and he came out even more powerful. And Puffy got killed, boy. These rappers today, no talent. That's right. Well, for most part, some of them are good, but for the most part, they got no talent. Nothing that you could feel. It's all shit. Sometimes, rarely, they make you feel the pain, but it's rare. A lot of garbage. Pac was first in acting classes, not a gangster doing that. Then he was a dancer for Humpty Hump. Again, not a gangster. Then Death Row. 50 Cent lived all that gangster shit since birth. Yeah, well, people want to knock Tupac Shakur. He was cultured. He went to a performing arts school. You understand how he was raised. His mother was she was one of those woke jokes. You got to read from the moment he was born. She shoved the newspaper in the kid's face, and he had to read the whole newspaper from beginning to end. And then she would quiz him at the end of the day about what he just read. He had to read books and shit. A lot of books. Probably a lot of anti-American literature that he shouldn't be reading. Polluting his mind with radicalization and racism. Before he died, he said he killed himself for racism. Same thing with Malcolm X, too. He said he killed himself for racism. No more. When they killed him. What up, Frog? Shay. I don't like the sound of today's rap. Nothing like them old school beats. Yeah. That boom pap pap shit. Yeah. I feel you though. Yeah, so a bunch of assholes out there. This generation sucks, man. Stupid hair. Everybody looks like a douchebag. I don't know what happened, man. The places never change, just the people. It's crazy as you get older. Shit don't seem so new anymore. When you're 20 years old, 16, 20, 25, shit seems new. Everything's new. You start getting up there, and shit starts turning stale out there, real stale. And these new assholes are out there, young, fucking, thinking they know everything, thinking they seen it all, motherfuckers. This ain't nothing but a rerun of me, motherfucker. You see, Pizza got a chick's number today while he was live. Really? Damn. Was it a lot lizard? What kind of chick? Did you see her? I liked Tupac when I was a kid. I think he got himself killed by trying to be something he wasn't a part of. He should have known better, man. I don't know what he was thinking, snapping like that. Just, you know, they were in a casino. Trayvon Lane walks up to the group with Pac and Suge and Buntry and a whole bunch of other son of motherfuckers. Neckbone. Talking about, yeah, there go the fool right there, blood. There go the fool right there trying to take my chain, y'all. And then Pac just snaps like that and just don't say nothing and just walks over to Orlando and starts swinging on him. See, he was the first one to swing on Orlando, He asked him, you from the South Side? And then he fucking swung on his ass, screaming, Tola! And that's when Suge and Buntry and Neckbone and Trayvon Lane came over and fucking stomped a mud hole out of fucking Orlando Anderson's ass. But after the beatdown, Orlando remembered that it was Pac who came at him first. So he wasn't going to let that slide. Plus, he knew that his uncle already had the hit on Pac. So they figured they'd collect on that money, too. But Orlando wanted revenge. So Pac was a trophy now. God damn it, man. Died gangbanging. You guys don't care. Hold on. Hold on. We got Pizza picking up a chick here. Let me see. Let's hear it.
I love your hair. Yeah. I had to pull over and tell you, You're welcome.
You know?
I gave Santa Claus for a girlfriend, and I didn't get one,
Hey, I asked Santa Claus for a loyal boyfriend, and just went to jail trying to snitch on me.
Oh, she's been praying for a boyfriend too, but he went to jail. Oh, he picked up a real winner. This might be a match made in hell, these two. Wow. See, that's fate, see? That's fate. One of these two is going to end up killing the other in some fucking shithole trailer somewhere one day. Drunk or high, arguing over fucking money or the last piece of bologna or some shit.
Well, I'm not a snitch.
And then you're getting my...
He's not a snitch. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh.
What's your name?
Alexis.
Alexis.
Dog back here?
Yeah, it's a dog. Yeah, that's Leon.
Hi, Leon.
Oh, now he's gonna sucker her in with the dog now. Leon's a cute motherfucker. He'll sucker you in, That's the ruse, Some gypsies do that too. They got dogs. It makes you wanna fall for their trickery. Maybe play a game of 3-card Monte or something and lose everything you got, you stupid fuck.
Oh, Kiki Mother.
Oh, she's beautiful. So it's just like her mommy.
I bought tons of tools for sale for cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we went to jail, and if you look at the report, you'll see why I'm trying to sell this shit.
Oh. Want to take my number?
You take mine.
Wow. This guy sounds like DMX in that fucking video. How's it going down? What type of game is it playing? Like, how's it going down? If it's on till it's gone, then I got to know now. All right? Is you with me? You would. trying to give me a nut. Bitch trying to give me the bud. What? I'm politicking with this lesson lot, and I'm wondering if she's a creeper. Little hood rat bitch for 25th named Tamika. You know what I do. Getting my beg on. Knew she was a thug because when I met her, she had a scarf on. She might have a dick in her pants, 55'7", 57 in girls. Cute face. What up, Darnell Trump? Mr. President. Jane Creek, dude. Oh, we got part 2. We got fucking part 2. If it's on till it's gone, then I guess I don't know, alright? Hold on.
Then we'll get together later, sit down, talk.
Yeah. Hey, I got these same binoculars.
Oh, yeah? I found those in the garbage.
Yeah, I like to pick through the garbage. I got those same binoculars. We have something in common. I'm flirting with you. Oh yeah, I found those in the garbage, just where I found you too, in the gutter.
Do you know, Eddie?
I don't know anybody.
Oh.
You know Eddie? You heard of what's the guy's name? Damn. Hold on. What's that shit on Instagram with that chick? She thinks she's claiming blood, and she's like, you know, Chaos. What's his name? What's his name? Rampage. You know Rampage? And the guy's like, nah. And she's like, oh, yo, banging ain't right. And then he's like, what, bitch? Bow! Socks her. Crazy shit. She thought she was blood.
You're from up north?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm from Jersey.
I'm from Long Island.
So 941.
Right in the I'm on a podcast right now.
I want to start a podcast.
Oh, look at this. She wants to start a podcast. If she only knew. If she only knew. This guy would be the worst guy to start up. Her life would be destroyed. The anti-troll trolls, the reverse trolls, they would fucking make her life a miserable because of this fucking scumbag. She doesn't even know what she's doing. It's like meeting Ted Bundy, you know. She don't know. She thinks it's a handsome young guy. Ted, you know. They love Ted. Ted had a girlfriend. Ted was a sick fuck. It's like meeting Ted Bundy. These girls don't know what they're getting involved with. Until one night he's banging her and then he's telling her, close your eyes and stop breathing. You know, like, what the fuck? How could she look at that face and want to interact with that guy? She should be having nightmares. One time he was doing a show, the phone was like underneath his face looking up. Looked like a horror show, you know. Looked like a horror show. What a fucking nightmare. Call her live, Smoke. Yeah, man. Had she asked, what's up, fat old Italian boy? Had she asked if he knows Eddie Van Halen, Pizza would have told her a story. Oh, she's gonna have the next 20 years full of stories. She better be a good listener, you know. He'll talk your fucking ear off with that bullshit. Him saying he found those in the garbage, I thought it. Yeah, I found it in the garbage. Brian Bozek, a member for 27 months. Holy Toledo, over 2 years. Is that 2.5 years? Let me think. 24. Getting there. Getting there. It's well over 2 years. Thank you, Brian. Happy Memorial Day weekend, too. All these. You think pizza will make ribs for her? Ugh. I don't want to think about it. And he's got to eat those ribs live on camera. You know, he can't eat first and then go live. You know, or wait till after the show's done. You know, you got to sit there and watch that shit dribbling out of his fucking mouth, all over his chin while he's fucking smacking his lips. Is there more? Part 3? Oh, Jesus. Part 3. I just gave you an STD, honey. I should have told you before, you know. These things happen. What are you going to cry? Yeah. This is part 3. Was he calling her to confirm?
It's me, Anthony. Nothing. I just want to make sure you got my number. I don't get that.
Oh, she's putting the sexy voice like, hello? Yes. I got it. Oh, she's talking like him already. I got it. You believe this shit? Let's hear that again. Hold on.
It's me, Anthony. Nothing. I just want to make sure you got my number. I don't get that. Okay. So, what are you doing later?
Oh my God, this is how it begins. What are you doing later? That's how it starts. Oh no. Oh, that poor woman. Oh my God. Oh my God, that poor woman. Oh Jesus. Oh man, where did her life take her that she found this guy in the street? And now she's about to get hooked up with him. It's sad, man. It's like one of those fucking episodes you see on, like, I don't know, American Greed or some shit. They got that narrator talking in the background. Fucking Susie Smith was an innocent young woman from Nebraska who so happened to one day meet an Anthony Caruana. Little did she know that her life would change forever in the blink of an eye. In a chance encounter on a Floridian street. Wow. Can anybody save this woman? Or should we just let nature take its course, you know? Look, I guess, what the fuck? I guess, you know, it's the way of the world, you know? It's nature, you know? It's like lambs to the slaughter. Yeah, he called her right after he drove away. Yeah. Like, oh boy, oh boy. She had some titch. Boy, oh boy. Calling to confirm the number's real and shit. It's karma. The woman must have done a bad thing to someone. Yeah, well, she's dating jailbirds. You know, maybe she's got her own sins. You know, she's a bad girl. She sure knows how to pick them. And now she found this guy. So, yeah. It is springtime, you know. You fall in love in springtime sometimes, you know. Love don't come around all the time, but when it comes around, you know, it's nice, especially in springtime, you know. Usually people selling their ex's belongings in a parking lot are pretty desperate. Well, they got a lot of stuff in common. You know, I got it. I got it. She said the same thing. She said she wants to be a podcaster like him. They got the same binoculars that he found in the trash. And they had something else in common. And they're both from the tri-state area. He's from New York. She's from New Jersey. They got a lot of stuff in common. They meet each other in Florida. Got to be careful in Florida. There's a lot of crazy people in Florida. They had the Eileen Warnos. They had a lot of serial killers. They had that zombie shit about 10, 15 years back. Somebody's face got bit off on a highway somewhere. Bella! You're too good to me, Bella. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to need the cappuccino, too. I'm going to need it. Yeah, we're doing Sunday service tomorrow, folks. Don't forget. 12 noon, Eastern Standard Time. I don't want to hear it. You guys better be there. Get ready to praise the Lord on Memorial Day weekend and thank God for this country, boy. And thank God for making it to another Sunday service. That STD isn't mine? Are you sure? It wasn't me. I don't know. Maybe it was your boyfriend before. What, you got a problem with age? What's wrong with it? So you take a Dovato and shut up. I know a guy. We'll get you some Dovato. Shut up. All right? You know, I'm about to go live. Why don't you leave me alone now? Tony, Tony, Tony. Shut up. That's going to be the relationship, you know? Maybe they'll abuse each other on camera. I can see that coming. She has enough of him. She starts swinging on him while he's live. He's an animal, you know? He'll swing back. Thank you, Bella. You know, Pizza will be calling her live for the next week. Yeah. And then he'll talk to her for like an hour, and then he'll be like, you know, we're live, right? I thought I told you. We're live. I told you before. Yeah, we got 300 people watching because I'm a low life. Anyway, what else did this asshole say?
So,
Isn't that interesting? Another life destroyed. It should be an entertaining summer, shouldn't it? Oh, thank you, Jay Dams. Did I thank Jay Dams? God damn it. I was too busy running my mouth. Let's see who got it. Thank you for gifting that membership. And Batch Elder Street got it. All right. Shout outs to Batch Elder Street. Congratulations. Jay Dams, boy. My man. Yep, you're going to have to hear all the stories all over again. Yeah. You're going to be hearing about these stories for the next 20 years. You're going to watch this guy rot away and disintegrate, this piece of shit. He's going to outlive everybody. He'll be 105. Still fucking crawling around like a miserable. I'm scrolling up here. Please, Jesus. Eight 8675309. He took a shot. I give it to him for that. Yeah, you know, let me get your number. Maybe she didn't want to give him the number. She felt pressured, you know? Maybe. She sounded like a willing participant, though, you know? I don't think there's any saving her. Last piece of meth will get pizza. You smoked up my last piece of meth. Some crack crumbs. Where is it? I know Leon wouldn't eat it. Where is it? Ever since I met you, I've been going broke. And I got no more crack rock to smoke. What up, Kevin Wu? Good to see you, my man. I kind of forgot it was Sunday. That was probably not the best day to bring that subject up. What subject? Oh, the pan shit? What are you talking about? Pan shit? You pan soupy old boy. All right. Back to the news. Let's drop another link. What's going on out there, man? Why? Why is this happening? Why? Pizza has aged a lot over the last few years. All that stress. Every day was a new adventure, you know? They didn't give him a moment's rest. They tracked that motherfucker down, up and down the East Coast, from Maine all the way down to Florida and everywhere in between. He walked into a fucking Starbucks, not even to buy a drink. He went in there to use the bathroom, and motherfuckers was calling up. Like, you know, you got a low-life animal degenerate in your store? Motherfucker. So, yeah, he did it to himself, you know, being a scumbag. What's up, Mojo? Yeah. All right, back to the news. Thank you, Bella. Thank you so much for everything, Bella. Can't thank you enough. Shit. It's really a miracle, really. Bronx beatdown. Masked thugs brutally attack a uniformed NYPD cop and stole his gun. He was left unconscious on Saturday in the Bronx. So this happened at 4:10 a.m. this morning. 27-year-old cop had just ended his shift and was walking to his personal car when bandits, they called them bandits dressed in all black. I guess to be a bandit, you got to dress in all black, right? I wear a lot of black too. Am I a bandit? A bandito. Maybe your name's Esposito. They roughed up the cop and grabbed his gun belt with the weapon in it out of his vehicle. The cop suffered a fractured eye socket after being kicked in the head while lying on the floor. Damn, man. He was taken to a local hospital where he was in stable condition later Saturday. So he's going to feel that one for a while. It'll be about a month before he starts, making a full recovery there. In the 90s, the West Coast rappers had dudes wearing chicks and chinos in NYC. Chino XL. Now your magazine shouldn't have so much trouble to say it. You bandito boy. Yeah, this is the best show to listen to while you go to sleep. You know, nothing better than listening to a boring show while you close your eyes and pass out. Maybe this voice will give you nightmares. Yeah. Cameras will catch the future snitching punks. Huh? My son got me into some of the new shit through Future. Nah, nah, chill. Future's, I don't know. Nah, for the most part, he's garbage. The new shit, I like some of NBA Young Boy, Little Dirk, King Von, some other old block motherfuckers. And then just some random new shit out there, you know. They got hits some here and there, you know. Little Uzi Vert and all the other idiots. I can't even name them. I don't even know their names. Peter Papa? What up, Peter? Do you know Peter Pasta? Peter Papa. Um, all right. So pause. A cop got his ass kicked, and that's the headline in the news right now. Let's see what else is in the news. Meghan Markle made impossible demands for 2022 Vogue covers that not even Beyonce gets. Yeah, well, Beyonce ain't royalty, all right? See what the friggin' let's see what Her Majesty over here has to say. This is what makes the news and all the shit going on in the world. You know, I'm reading this article. There's nothing spectacular here. This is real shit. This is real shit editing. I think this is garbage journalism. Okay, this is what do you call it? Filler. This is news filler. This is garbage. Meghan Markle asked for control over the photographer, writer, final edit, photos, cover lines, and wanted a global issue. We hear there was no way any editor would agree. Nobody gets that, not even Beyonce. Wow, imagine that. They tell her, no, nobody gets that. Not even Beyonce gets that. What are you, nuts? So I guess the big kahuna is Beyonce, huh? She runs the world. Should have been Tupac with Beyonce, not fucking Jay-Z. Anyway, this article sucks. And that's that. The judge in the Derek Chauvin case breaks his silence and calls out the defund police crowd for complicating the trial. Idiots made it difficult to carry out the trial, he says, but insists he gave the man convicted of killing George Floyd a fair shake. It did not help that people were saying defund the police. All these idiots on the Minneapolis City Council, he told the outlet. Think I need this agita? All right, what else we got here? Yankees, blah, blah, blah. All right, I guess they won a game. Good for them. Rosie O'Donnell shows off dramatic weight loss from Manjaro. You better stay in Ireland, Rosie O'Donnell. We don't want you here. We don't want you in the U.S. Anyway, what else we got here? Ex-Obama aide admits he didn't mention Biden's decline because he wanted him to fucking win. Wow. He used the F word, too. So he didn't care about Biden's declining health because he wanted him to win. You believe this shit? Putting the country at risk? They should take away this guy's voting rights. I can't believe this guy comes out here and says this shit. He looks like a douchebag, too. He's got a stupid shirt on. Screw him, all right? Let's see this. Sinaloa cartel leader with $1 million bounty on his head is killed in a gunfight with Mexican authorities. He got into a gunfight as the authorities were attempting to take him into custody. Jorge Humberto El Perez Figueroa, a member of El Chapitos, which is aligned with the ex-Mexican kingpin's incarcerated son, Ovidio Guzman, opened fire on the Mexican military members Friday as they attempted to arrest him. The United States had placed a $1 million reward for any information that would lead to the arrest of El Perez on charges of conspiracy to import and distribute fentanyl to the United States. What a son of a bitch, huh? Damn. Any information that would lead to the arrest. See, sometimes, most of the time, they say any information that would lead to the arrest and conviction. See? So if you don't get convicted, you don't get paid shit. These motherfuckers would say, hey, man, if you just tell us what this motherfucker is, as long as we arrest his ass, we'll give you the $1 million. Shit. Somebody got paid, boy. Somebody gave his ass up. Yeah, that's good shit too, Trump. Yeah, that's some gangster shit. But he's a goofy motherfucker too, man. But yeah, no. I like that gangster shit. Yeah. Big X the plug. Yeah. I know who you talking about. He spits that gangster shit. Smoke, why is Trump hated in New York? Is it pure jealousy? You just got a lot of woke jokes in New York, man. A lot of woke jokes. As you can see with our crime and mismanagement, we're the richest city in the world, you know? And you got the MTA ripping people off. Got city government ripping their own citizens off. Trump was loved years ago before he ran for president. The rappers loved him. The celebrities loved him. Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, Mika Brzezinski, Joe Scarborough. All these people that said they hate him. All the late night hosts, Howard Stern, they all loved him until he ran for president and told it like it is, you know. They didn't want to hear that. He went against the machine, see. He said he was going to come in and drain the swamp. They didn't like that. They tried to stop him at all costs, even by taking his life. You got a lot of woke jokes in New York. I don't know what it is. They're embedded in the city council. They're embedded in Albany. Radicals. Racist, anti-American radicals. And they're going to fucking destroy us all. If Cuomo doesn't win this mayor's race coming up, the second place runner-up is a radical jihadist. All right? Look him up. He's in second place. So if Cuomo gets fucked, because they're already taking him to court now with some bullshit. They did the same thing to Trump. Oh, you want to run for president? All right, we're going to try to put you in prison or take away your money. They're doing the same thing to Cuomo. They're going to try to bankrupt him before the election. This is the Democrat playbook. Well, actually, it's the Trump administration investigating his ass. So good. See how he likes it. Thank you, Jay Dams. Shit. Thank you, Carmine. I appreciate you, Carmine. Thank you, brother. Happy Memorial Day weekend, brother. Shit. My man. Yeah, I don't know, man. Trump, when the ice skating rink in Central Park was going bankrupt, some asshole left the business or whatever, and New Yorkers were crying and shit. The city was broke. Who came to the rescue? Trump. Made it a beautiful ice skating rink for everybody to enjoy. It's a thankless job. Nobody gives him the credit for it. They don't care. Trump was in Home Alone. The fucking director says he wants to take him out of the movie. He wants to cut that movie from the official print. So future generations, when they watch that movie, they'll never see that scene. You'd think he would be honored to have a president in his movie, a historic moment. No, he wants to be an indignant asshole. They want to wash history, man. They want to change history because of their feelings. Hurts their feelings. My fucking feelings are hurt every day. Nobody gives a shit about that, do they? And nor do I give a shit either. Bro, every liberal run city has gone to shit. That's why I live in the country nowadays. Smart man. Thank you, Carmine. Yeah, they don't learn. What up, Moochie? Moochie Mooch. Bella baby. They might as well take the world history at the what? Oh, they might as well take the word history out of the dictionary. That's what they got, J Dams. He's a very polarizing figure, you know. You'll never see another president like this in your lifetime. So enjoy it while it lasts. Because the ones that come after him, they're either going to try to be like him, or they're going to be boring, or they're going to be woke, radical, sick, leftist, woke jokes that are going to destroy us all. So just enjoy it while it lasts, you know. You got to see the last of America, you know. Because after this, the woke will return and destroy us all. You think a lot of, huh? You think a lot like us in middle America do? I used to think all New Yorkers were just liberal. Well, if you look at the friggin' map, all of it is red. The voting districts and shit, whatever. The whole shit is red except for maybe one county that's blue upstate. And then, of course, all of New York City. But for the most part, Long Island, upstate, everything's red. So I don't understand why the vote always goes to Democrats with the delegates, you know? I don't know why they don't vote in Republican governors or mayors and shit. I don't understand. Obviously, the old way isn't working, you know? De Blasio, Adams. How much more shit do you need to see? Giuliani cleaned this fucking city up. In 8 years, he cleaned up everything. It could be done if you just have the willpower to do it. These woke jokes, they want to, cater to a small minority of assholes who don't even care about society. They just want to fuck it up. Anyway, I forgot my point. Trump was a Democrat and a big donor. He supported Hillary against Obama. She came out saying Obama wasn't born in America. Trump went along with that. When Obama picked up Hillary, they shitted on Trump. Yeah. Oh, she shitted on Trump. She shitted on Obama too. She would have had her own fucking fiasco in her fucking administration if she would have won. That would have altered the course of history. What up, David Lopez? My state will vote 85% for Trump, but vote for a Dem governor. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, man. People are idiots. Woke joke is a misused term. It doesn't mean what you think. And it's a played out pizza term from 2020. Well, it's still relevant to this day. What do you think? He got it from somebody else. He didn't come up with that shit. The new normal that I thought he came up with. They were talking about that shit one day on MSNBC, talking about the new normal. And I said, oh, this is where he gets it from. He gets it from the fucking news. He's watching woke joke television, picking up their fucking lingo. Being a woke joke, I'll look it up. I never thought to do that. Let's look it up. Woke joke. A woke joke is a type of joke that plays on the meaning of the term woke, which has become a loaded word in recent years. It's a joke that either mocks or satirizes the perceived woke culture, often highlighting the perceived overemphasis of social justice issues and the perceived insensitivity of certain actions or statements. Fucking social justice warriors. The origin and meaning of woke. Originally, woke meant being aware of and actively attentive to important facts and issues, especially of racial and social injustice. No, they took it too far. These assholes wake up and they think their wallpaper is racist. You know, the toothpaste is racist. The fucking you know, they step outside. The steps that they're stepping on, whatever the material they're made out of, whatever stone shit they're made out of, that's racist. You know, racist bus routes along the street. Yeah, the street lamps are racist. You know, that's when woke went crazy. You know. Yeah, I know where that shit. Yeah, stay woke. That's what it was. Yeah, stay woke, y'all. Stay woke. It's an anti-American racist thing, man. We got to stop that shit. Stop this animosity. Stop this bullshit. All Americans. If you don't like America, you got a problem with it, just fucking leave, man. Do us all a favor. Don't come here and complain. Some shit that happened 200 years ago that nobody could change, that nobody experienced, that's alive right now. Leave it alone. Move on. Look to the future. Can't change the past, and bitching about it ain't going to do nothing except make your present miserable and shitty. Gun woke the con. What up, DL? Gun woke. Yeah. Here we gonna kick Harvard in the nuts. That's what I reckon. This is Thug Life, baby. Thug Life. But yeah, what was my point? What we talking about? What we talking? Oh, woke. Yeah. My viewers don't want to hear that shit. They'd rather talk about anti-cuck content than talk about the woke. They leave when I talk about the woke. I learned my lesson a long time ago. Forget it. Some people are woke out there, but they still like the show. But when I start talking about it, they get upset and they leave. You know, I don't need that shit. Let's change the subject. How about I drop a link again and somebody gets on here and try and do whatever you do, man. Come on here and fucking. Otherwise, we're gonna check out what Sakali's doing for Labor Day. I mean, Memorial Day weekend. DL. Brenda Faye. Well, congratulations. I don't know who that is. Thank you, DL. My man. I want to thank everybody that's keeping the memberships alive out there. Thank you, guys. Thank you for renewing your memberships. I just put another show membership. Last night's show was members only. So go check it out, man. Yeah, if you want something to go to sleep to. God damn it, Prelude. I almost saw something like that too. I had to do a double take. No, it was the stripper that was grabbing Pac's package and shit. And then she was about to give him fellatio. It was a whole weird thing, man. I can't believe the pictures I saw tonight. Death Row freak-offs. Tupac Shakur holding up a woman's titty while Suge Knight puts his mouth in her his mouth on her nipples. You know. Thank you, David. Who that? 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 Try to get up in my crew. All right, we're gonna read more stupid news because nobody's grabbing a fucking link. El Chapitos. El Chapitos. Oh, look. Christy Teigen, that's married to John Legend. I guess she got tired of people making fun of her forehead, so she just got her hairline lowered in a shocking plastic surgery procedure. I mean, what the fuck for? What are you doing that for? She's got to be pushing 45, 50. I mean, you wait till now to do this shit? What are you doing it for? It's stupid. I mean, she had a weird shaped head, but, you got to be crazy. Look at this shit. She's got stitches all across her hairline. Oh, she's my age. What's up, Cat? Cat T313 ELE, baby. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Memorial girl. That woman is a whack job. Yeah, Christy Teigen. Yeah. She's nuts. Now she confirmed it. She just pops up on Instagram in a hospital bed all wrapped up. She gave her followers quite the scare on Thursday when she appeared on Instagram Live from a hospital bed with her face wrapped in bandages. So, yeah, I don't know. I hope she's happy with the results. God damn it, Prelude. I used to be a lot funnier years ago. Before life kicked me in the balls. Oh, thank God. All right, here's a paisan.
Hey, what's up?
Did you
How's
learn the Godfather theme?
no,
God damn it. Come on,
no,
man.
no. How's everything? I've been
You
missing
know.
your shows. I've been playing, watching your replays.
I appreciate that, man. I hope you've been hitting the like button too, man.
Yeah, because I go to work and I listen to it because I'm
Yeah.
too tired to listen to your late night shows. I started work after 7 months.
Yeah. Well, as long as you're still watching, man.
So what's new?
Uh, what's new? I don't know. We're surviving. We're surviving.
Raheem Jeffrey, yeah, he came out in court. He did in court.
Hold on. I can't hear you too good. What's going on? What you say, boy?
The congressman, he did
Yeah.
it. Yeah, he was at P Diddy's party and having sex with young Latino men.
Young
That was it.
Latino men?
Yeah, like Mexicans
Hold on.
for
I got to raise your volume.
for 72 hours.
Oh, where did I read that? Well, wait, what?
Yeah,
Oh, you
yeah,
said that earlier in the chat, right?
yeah. That was me.
And Diddy did this or his lawyer?
I have no idea. I know he came out in court. The Democrats are trying to deny it, but
Oh, Hakeem Jeffries. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. He's a married man with kids.
And he's like the minority leader of the Democrats, isn't he, in
That's
Congress?
right. That's him.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Every time Trump tries to do something, here he comes up to the podium like, this administration's a racist, and they're Hitler, and they're blah blah blah. And,
That's their excuse all the time.
yeah,
When they can't win a debate, they use the race card.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
he's famous for that. Meanwhile, when Biden was in there, he didn't have nothing to say. These people are hypocrites, man. Talking about judicial warfare and shit. That's what you was doing. You opened up the floodgates to that shit, and people told you, don't do that. Don't put that man on trial. Don't be putting no president on trial. You're gonna open up a floodgate. You'll never close.
That's right.
And now look what's happening. Now they're crying. Oh, Trump's doing this. Trump's doing that. No democracy.
Yeah.
No democracy for you, motherfucker. It's revenge time now. You try to kill the man. You try to bankrupt him. You besmirched his legacy and his reputation. Going down. Every rose is its thorns in
No.
your ass.
I'm playing some Rolling Stones.
God damn it.
Yeah, they try to make Biden run again, and he had cancer the whole time.
Yeah. That they lied to us the whole time about his health. They knew.
Yeah, and they what they because a lot of stuff got passed with the auto pen. Now they want to
Yeah.
find out. Yeah,
They took advantage of him. See, he wasn't
that,
cognitive enough to even know what the fuck was
that's
going
right.
on
That's
to
right.
sign off
Yeah,
on anything.
yeah,
So they used that, and he didn't know. He didn't know what the fuck they were signing off
yeah.
on. Because all that shit that he was doing, all those policies, he would have never been for that years ago. He wasn't that type of president.
No.
Even when Obama was president, I used to say if Sleepy Joe would have ran, I would have voted for Sleepy Joe. But by the time he was ready to run, he was already, Ubats.
Well, when Biden ran, Obama didn't even support him. So
No, he
because
didn't. He knew.
because they didn't want him to. He knew about his corruption, and he knew
Yeah,
he wasn't capable.
that too. Yeah.
Yeah,
He just said, "Don't run, Joe. Why you want to run, Joe?
yeah.
Come on, man."
They all know about the corruption. They all did it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
But Biden was worse than most. And he got away with it. They're gonna write books and movies about this. It'll be legendary.
yeah.
Can you do that song "Through and Through" by Rolling Stones? You know that song? Now I got the fucking blues. Any minute, any hour, I'm waiting on a call from you. And you know my dick is constant. I'm your lover, baby. Through and through. Know that shit?
No.
Oh, come on. What the fuck? You're playing the Stones. You don't know the Stones.
Yeah, I'm learning. It's not easy. I mean, it's easy, but yeah.
Yeah, all right.
I know about 80 songs, but that's by heart. But,
Now I got those fucking blues.
yeah,
That's some real rock and roll.
yeah,
I like when they use curse words in classic rock. Like you don't expect it. Like hearing Bruce Springsteen use the F word is kind of crazy.
yeah, yeah. Now,
Even Nirvana.
yeah. Bruce Springsteen, he lost his mind. That guy's nuts.
Yeah.
Made fun of Trump, and he falls off on stage. So
Oh, he fell?
yeah, he fell on stage. He slipped. Yeah.
Wow. Off of the stage or like through a hole or what?
Well, I think he was climbing up the stairs, then he went face down.
Oh.
So, yeah, he's a prick anyway.
Yeah.
His son is
It's a
a
shame.
fireman in Jersey City. So
Dun, 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 dun. Now we're dancing in the dark. fine as shit. Oh no, that's Hotel California.
No, Angel, Angel. Yeah, you know from Rolling Stones. Yeah.
Yeah, we make a fucking song. All right, yeah, keep playing that tune, yeah. Oh, let me get
Yeah.
some lyrics. Let me get some lyrics. Hold on. Oh, you keep playing that shit. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Let's talk. Let's sing like an old douchebag.
Yeah, those are nice songs. You know,
Yeah.
they don't make good songs anymore. It's all
No, they
garbage.
don't. Yeah. It's hard to find a good song nowadays.
Where's Frankie?
Oh, he's working probably. He's woke. He's working with radical woke leftist lesbians that protest.
He's on. He's
He's
on.
got his hands full.
Is he fishing?
Is he fit? Maybe, maybe. He might be fishing out there.
Maybe he's getting some hawk too. You know.
Hock tour from a dike.
Yeah.
Uh, come on. You gotta feel it. Come on. Uh, on a dark desert highway, cold wind in my head, warm smell of vagina rising up through the air.
For China.
Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy with marijuana smoke all in my side.
Yeah.
As she stood in the doorway, she had saggy tits.
About
Ah, what the
Howie?
fuck?
Where's Howie?
Oh yeah, where is Howie? Fuck, man.
Yeah. Usually comes on late.
Yeah, I know, man. Well, he only comes on if he has something to say, you know.
Yeah. So what's going on? Who was that guy that said he killed a couple a guy or somebody on YouTube and he's in jail?
Who's that? What?
He went in somebody's chat and claimed that he killed somebody on this genre. I wonder. I'm trying to figure out who it is.
Oh, I don't know. Wait,
The
somebody.
cops
So
picked him up. Yeah.
a guy in this genre killed another guy in this genre in the
No,
chat.
no, no. He claimed he said that he killed somebody
Oh, a random person, not from this chat, but he killed somebody.
in this mob genre.
Oh, he killed somebody in this genre.
No, no, he didn't kill. He was bullshitting. Yeah, he
You're
was
fucking
bullshit,
confused.
and the cops
Okay.
picked him up. He's
Uh
locked
huh.
up.
But it was bullshit. He was lying.
He was lying, but the cops locked him up.
They took him
Yeah,
serious. You can't say shit like that on
you
here, man.
can't. I mean, even if you did, why would you want to admit it?
Yeah.
I mean, I only can say shit that I can say, but there's a lot of stuff I know I would not say on here. So you know what I mean? Why go through the trouble?
I mean, you
Yeah,
just
because
can't be talking like that.
you can't because they'll put you in, get you locked up, lawyers
Yeah.
trying to fight your way out. It costs you thousands of dollars.
Stupid for your stupid mouth, you know? All because of your words or whatever you typed.
Yeah,
That
because
could get you in trouble. That's crazy.
they think by killing, they think they're cool by saying that.
Yeah. I smoked somebody before, motherfucker.
Yeah, they watch so many fucking movies. That's what
Yeah.
it is. People that are in the mob, they don't just go out killing people. They kill it. There's a reason for it. So
Yeah.
plus there was different eras, but
Yeah.
a lot of these people, a lot of these guys on this genre and all the chats, they think they're in the mob or they think they know somebody in the mob and they think they're mobsters.
It's right. The nerds are weirdos.
Yeah,
A lot of weirdos.
yeah.
Screwballs.
Yeah, I only say stuff that I know. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna put myself out there, say, "Oh, yeah, I know this guy, I know that guy." No,
Or shit
it's
that got
ridiculous.
statute of limitations.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, I know of a lot of people, but I don't know them personally.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I've been in conversations with people that know certain people. You know, that's been talked about on this genre. So
You end up in pizza jail. All right, yeah, we're gonna put you in the fucking suicidal section of pizza jail. We're gonna shove the Vado up your ass.
Pizza's the only successful homeless guy on this genre, bro.
Probably in America for the most part, besides the golden voice.
Yo, I mean, he can survive no matter what. You know,
Yeah, he's a cockroach. He'll survive.
yeah.
He'll survive a nuclear
Remember
attack.
when he was living in the tent in the middle of the woods?
Yeah.
I mean, that takes balls, man. You know,
You got no
you don't
choice.
know if a
It's not
bear is
about balls.
gonna. Yeah, you don't know. A bear will sneak up on you. Snakes. I'm sure you had snakes, and that was the summertime. So I'm sure.
Centipedes, snakes,
Oh my god.
a bear. I was hoping that a bear would have came out of nowhere and just start shaking that tent. Brrr! Fucking, oh
Yeah,
my God.
he was in the woods in Long Island. Remember? I think he
Yeah,
was on Long Island. Yeah,
yeah.
there's snakes out there.
I think he was off the LIE or some shit
Yeah,
in the woods out there. But for the most part, there's nothing out there. You got birds, you got squirrels, raccoons, maybe. It's maybe a deer or two.
yeah.
Ain't no
Thur-
fucking bears out there.
Thursday, I was in East Hampton.
Yeah.
I was at George Steinbrenner, the guy that owned the
Yankees.
Yankees.
Yeah.
Yeah, his co-owner, his partner, daughter built a house, right? And they bought a property for 25 million. It's
Wow.
on like 4 acres. They knocked the house down
Yeah.
and they built another house where the old house was, and they spent another 20 million.
Fuck.
Yeah,
It's a lot of money.
yeah.
25 million for 4 acres?
25 million with there was a house there, and they knocked it down.
Yeah.
And we brought marble, marble,
Italian
and
marble?
I don't know where it came from.
It's gotta
Maybe
come with it all.
Brazil. No, some of it comes from Brazil too.
Motherfuckers.
But it's different color.
Yeah.
And then they built this house. It's, I mean, I don't like the style, but it's
Was
humongous
it dead
house.
tech postmodernistic bullshit?
I mean, you can Google. I mean, I don't know if I should put the
What kind of roof
address.
does it have?
It
Hacienda style or fucking
no, not like Italian or Mexican or Spanish. Uh,
colonial?
no, the roof is like a slate, but it's wavy. It's not.
Oh, it's a
There's
woke
no
house.
shingle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a new house, but they made it look like an old house,
Yeah.
and they spent 20 million. It took them 3 years, and they're still not done.
Pizza Roach. Wasn't that a band? Papa Roach.
Cockroach.
Remember Papa Roach?
No.
What song did they have? Fuck. This is my last resort. Suffocation. No breathing. Yeah, keep playing that shit. Took a piss in the driveway. Drinking, driving again. I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. She lit up a candle that showed me the way. my God, I'm about to die. He said, give me your number and I'll destroy your life. We'll ditch Leon and I'll make you my wife.
Well, let me see if I can remember it.
That's a song about Peanuts RV. Oh, who the hell are you, Simon Cowell over here?
Yeah.
Fucking Heidi Klum over here. Thank you, Bella.
Yeah.
Oh, keep going, goddammit. Well, you get tired or some shit? Is that what it is?
No,
You get
no,
tired? You can't do a
no.
whole full concert, could you?
No, I can play a lot of songs and just.
Give me some of that California bullshit.
Hotel California.
Yeah, spike up. Yeah, lullaby shit. Yeah.
I gotta remember the tune. Hold on, I got it.
So beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. If I owned a restaurant, I'll have you playing in the corner, just playing for hours.
Yeah, I gotta get the. Damn, I used to play it real good.
Arizona ceiling, pink champagne on ice. She said, Diddy's gonna be here in a minute, so turn on the listening device. In the master's chambers, they gathered for the feast. They're gonna have a freak off with dildos and pink cocaine, and they can't kill the bees. First thing I remember, Diddy pulling down my pants. He was dressed in a towel and he did a stupid little dance. And he told me to relax, and it got real sick. I'm gonna throw up as I think about this shit. Welcome to the hotel of shithole California. Such a fucked up place. What a fucking disgrace. Wow. Gunsmoke Unplugged. Gunsmoke Unplugged.
I'm a little rusty on this song.
Oh, this is legendary, man. We're creating history right now, man. This is Gunsmoke Unplugged, man. Yeah. Barzalette. What up, Barzalette? You just tuned in at the right time. Gunsmoke the Dawn Unplugged. Live. Bruce Springsteen ain't got nothing on this one. I remember when I learned how to wipe my own ass. Couldn't get nobody to do it for me no more, so I had to do it myself. 20 years later, I turn on YouTube and I see a piece of shit. His name was Tony Pizza. He was a bum. He was a low-life degenerate. Some would even say he was scum. Then one day.
Yeah, I'm a little rusty on that song, but
Yeah.
took me 2 minutes to remember it.
It's like riding a bicycle, boy.
Yeah, it's like one of my early songs that I learned how to play.
Can you play some Zeppelin, boy?
No, no.
Come on. Uh-huh.
Metallica.
You keep playing that shit. Hold on.
Yeah. Because it's one of the hardest songs to play. If I don't play it every day, yeah.
It's like riding a bicycle.
Yeah.
What are you playing? Hoobastank now?
No, it's Metallica.
Metallica, boy. Sounds like some Nickelback bullshit. This is how you remind me of a douchebag I knew. I've been there, I've been there. Yeah, Hoobastank, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that right there. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it was a good touch. Yeah. Wow. Some romantic shit right there. Yeah.
That's it. This is the hardest song I ever learned how to play.
Yeah, it was real
So
romantic type shit.
yeah, they play a lot of like classic stuff and on a metallic band, you know.
Hotel Diddy, fornicator. Meow, meow,
Yeah.
meow. Yeah.
Remember that song?
I'm not a perfect person. There's many things I wish I didn't do. But I continue learning. I never meant to do those things to you. You stupid bitch. Come on.
Yeah. How many people got in the chat?
31.
It's not bad.
Look, I'm struggling to survive here, you know?
Yeah, a lot of people went out. Like,
That's what I was thinking too. I'm like, should I even go live tonight? People gonna be out tonight, partying and
yeah,
shit.
they'll be
I,
partying tomorrow too,
yeah, I saw a lot
and
of
they'll be
people out
drunk
tonight.
Sunday, huh?
I saw a lot of people out tonight, so I'm like, oh look, people celebrating this year. So it's probably gonna be a slow night tonight if I go live. Motherfuckers. But it's been like this for a while though. It picks up, hopefully.
Yeah, a lot of people go to the other channel to watch the drama happening.
What channel?
Yeah, Angels chat.
God damn it. The drama never stops over there, does it?
No,
Poor you know what she said about me? Well, I got something for you. And then he said this, and I said never. And then he said he would. And I said, what? But what? Never.
you know what the problem is? Oh, she's gullible, and
Yeah.
she'll believe any you know. But if you betray her, you know that's the end of you.
Not betray. If you don't fucking listen to her, but, you know, go along with the program.
Yeah, but even if you betray her,
Who betrayed her? Nobody betrayed her.
well, you know, like they go against her.
Yeah, they have a difference of opinion because she's making stupid decisions. But I don't know. Look, she does what she wants. I don't care.
Yeah,
It's none of my business.
I mean, I like her because sometimes it's funny, but
Yeah, no, it's funny.
when she gets mad, that's when I like her the most when she gets
Yeah,
pissed off.
me too.
No negative, you.
No negatives, you. Sometimes she gets real nasty though. She can get real nasty
Oh yeah.
for no reason. There was a chair out in the street in front of my house that belonged to somebody 2 blocks up this morning.
What? Coldplay.
Coldplay?
Coldplay.
Do I
It's called Clock. Yeah.
do I like that song? Let me think. I like one
Usually,
song from them.
it's actually played like this,
Oh.
but you get tired doing going. It's all down, you know. So I play my way, so. Like that. Yeah.
You listen to Coldplay, boy?
Oh yeah.
All those lights and all that sound. Turn your asshole inside out. Birds stop flying at the speed of sound. Show you how it all began. The birds start flying at the speed of sound. And if you seen it, then you'd understand. And if you seen it, then you'd understand.
And this is REM.
Yeah.
Everybody hurts. It's a classic. And this is the whole song. It's like the #1 hit.
Oh, that was nice, wasn't that? The when she fat shamed me and Frank.
Cool.
Angel, she fat shamed me.
She did. What?
Yeah, you don't remember this?
How
She
did she
fat
know?
shamed me.
How did she know you're fat?
Oh, I guess somebody put a picture out there when I was fat a couple of years ago.
Oh, when you were bullheaded.
Yeah, I'm still. Well, yeah. Well, the baldness never goes away.
Yeah. I remember when you had those big ass headphones on your head.
How dare you?
So did Lee Cole. Lee Cole used to have those big fucking headphones, man.
Well, take those headphones and shove them up somebody's ass.
You could kill someone with those fucking things.
Those were good headphones. That was Turtle Beach.
They weren't Beats?
Turtle Beach. That's a company of headphone makers, man. Turtle Beach. That's some top grade quality shit. I missed those headphones. I broke them by accident.
What kind of mic you using now?
Some bullshit for $20.
Oh, you
Still
you
some
don't got
nice
one?
headphones. They're decent.
No,
Huh?
but how about the microphone? You don't use one of those big microphones.
No, but somebody actually gifted it to me
You should
a long
connect
time
it.
ago. Yeah, but then, I don't know. When I want to listen to people, I don't know. I'm used to the headphones. But if I were to go live, like on camera, I would use the microphone.
No, but it gives you a different tone because I've seen. You can hear
I
the
thought about
difference.
that. It does give you a different. Yeah, you can hear the difference in the
Yeah,
voice.
it gives you like that stereo sound.
Quality sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. Maybe I should do that, especially when I don't have guests on.
You'll sound like Loman.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to the late night show. I hate rats.
I think he's got one of the best audio quality.
Why? Because he just puts on that voice. That's why.
Yeah.
Nadoo,
I think somebody
Nadoo.
posted a picture of him being in the hospital. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, somebody posted it, or it was him. I don't know. Somebody posted it.
Look at me.
He was in the room in the hospital. You can tell, the hospital bed.
I hope he's all right. I
He's
don't want to
going
see
through
the guy.
mental problems.
You're asking me. I don't know.
Oh.
That's what I heard, but I don't know. Who knows? It's not funny. We all got mental problems.
Somebody was talking about
Shut up, chicken hook.
somebody was talking about Jeff the other day. Somebody that has a show, and he said, "Yeah, Jeff has a mental problem. He needs to go to the hospital." So
I think that was Angela, right?
who?
Angela, the right winger.
No. Somebody has a show. Hold on. Who the hell had it?
Lee? No, Lee wouldn't wouldn't say.
No, it wasn't Lee. No,
So it was the neo-Nazi that would have said it.
no, I think it was.
So who the fuck was it? Mark, my dude? My
No,
dude. Shouts to Mark.
no, the guy that has E.G. Vaca. What's his name?
Oh, Sakali. Well, he's got
Sikali.
a hard
Yeah,
on for Nadu, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Jeff Dodo. I call you Poo Poo. Jeff Poo Poo.
He's a big dude, bro.
Yeah. But you know what they say.
No, he's a tough dude. He ain't no pussy, bro.
Yeah.
He ain't no pussy.
I'm not going down without a fight.
He
All
talk.
he is.
He talks kind of funny, but
Yeah, you think you're laughing now. So I put my foot up your ass.
yeah, he sounds like I don't know, a little weak when he talks, but he's a tough. I mean,
There
he
is
killed.
nothing weak, my friend. No, there's nothing weak
He
about
killed
this dude.
people, so he
Yeah,
ain't no
exactly.
pussy.
Yeah.
He ain't no pussy.
Nicky Scarfo had it sound like Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank God for an American jury, an honest jury.
Yeah, that's true. I remember that.
So he was 5 feet tall, and that motherfucker was a most ruthless boss in history. Besides
Look at
gas pipe.
look at Mark Wahlberg. He's playing Greg Scarpa. I mean, he's a good actor, but I don't know why
Yeah.
they picked him to play Greg Scarpa.
Well, he looks the part, though. Did you see him in the
Yeah,
makeup and all that?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
He looks like him, and he is a seasoned actor, And with a good director, he does make a good movie. Like what was that shit, The Departed?
Yeah, he's good, but I always believe you should put more like an Italian
In the role.
in the
That's what
role
they.
because
That's where they fuck up with these mob movies. They don't put
right
Italians in the roles.
right you're not gonna put an Italian guy in an Irish mob movie. We speak different. They speak different.
They look different.
You need someone that has a Brooklyn accent or a Queens accent. You can't just
They'll get a
put a
guy
guy.
with like green eyes and blue eyes and shit. Fucking, that's
Yeah, the guy looks like Jesus, and yeah,
like that movie. What was that movie? Back in like 2000. It could have been good, but they just miscast it, man. It
which
was like a
one?
bullshit mob movie. Fuck. With the airport at the end, I think Vin Diesel was in it. Fucking Seth Rogen is not Seth Rogen. Seth something. That other douchebag from the early 2000s.
Seth Rogen.
Not Seth Rogen. There was some other asshole named Seth.
Well, if Ben Diesel is in a mob movie, I'm not gonna watch it because I know he's gonna suck. You know what I mean?
It was kind of like Boiler Room, but it was like mob style.
It's like putting Lee Cole in a mob movie.
Yeah, but
Being
he
the
was in the
boss.
mob, dude.
No, but imagine Lee Cole playing the role of Fat Tony Salerno. Yeah, dude, it's all about the algorithm.
Fat
Man.
Tony Salerno. With the
Yeah,
cigar in his mouth.
yeah. You can't play Italian role. There's no way.
Where's my money, dude?
Yeah.
3 fucking weeks now, dude. Who do you think's running this fucking joint, dude? Yeah, Knockaround Guys. Thank you, Gardino. It was called Knockaround Guys. You ever see that
No,
movie?
no,
No?
never did.
They
I
put
don't
like
watch.
these fucking.
I
Not
don't
one
watch.
Italian was in the movie.
Yeah, I don't watch those bullshit movies. I mean, like the Gotti movie. I try to watch the
Oh,
Travolta one. I shut it off.
yeah.
I
Garbage.
couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't.
And
I'm
then,
sorry. I mean, it's not him, bro. It's not. Uh, um, what's his name? The first HBO movie that this Armand, what's his name?
1996 Gotti, Armando Sante.
Yeah, Armando Santos. Yeah.
Wants to be somebody else's businessman. Doesn't
He
understand the
played a
street.
good. He played a
Yeah.
good role.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He played
Yeah,
himself. Yeah.
yeah, he played a good role.
They could hear a snake fought in Egypt. They run out of money or cash or fucking anything else. Or baby oil.
I'm surprised they didn't make a movie about Fat Andy yet.
Listen, they better make a Scarfo movie before they make a movie about Fat Andy. They could name it Scarfo. It's got like the gangster shit right there. The movie writes itself.
Well, Fat Andy put a lot of people in the ground, bro.
No. Yeah, I know, but so does Scarfo.
I think he buried people where they stood. That guy was.
I'm gonna
I
leave you
mean,
wherever I find you.
well, he's from the Albert Anastasia era.
Oh, yeah.
Him and uh, Neil De La Croce. They're from
Anastasia,
from
right?
that. Yeah, because
from the 50s and shit.
yeah, Gambino was trying to kill them, and then they made
A truce.
they killed a lot of guys from the so.
Yeah, that
But
fucking
Fan Andy was respected, and even I think John Gotti was even scared of him. You know,
was
he was
supposedly his
no,
hero was Anastasia.
yeah,
Got it. No, it wasn't. He didn't like orange juice. All right, whatever.
yeah. Fan Andy was a real killer, man. When they killed the guy, they made he went back and put one in the head to make sure the guy's dead. That's
Right behind the ear, boy.
yeah, or in the ear,
Deuce behind the ear.
or in the ear. Yeah.
In the ear, shit. Hey, how's you hearing?
Usually they shoot you behind the ear, like behind the lobe of the ear.
Yeah, exactly.
It goes right into the brain. You know. Yeah.
That stupid gigante. Hey, Frank, suck on this or something. And then like Frank Costello turned around, and that saved his life. Because as he turned around, he fired
He
the bullet.
grazed them.
It
It
grazed him.
grazed them. Yeah.
If he didn't
You,
say
you,
nothing, he would have had him.
you know, if you kill you personally kill a boss, you can never be a boss.
Yeah,
So if he would have killed Costello, he would have never became
a boss.
a boss for the Genovese family.
Yeah.
So, but Vino Genovese was ruthless, bro. He
Yeah,
was like,
I dislike him the most out of most mobsters. I dislike
yeah, he was
Genovese the
that
most.
guy. That guy was an animal, bro.
Yeah, look what he did to his what was it? His cousin. He killed the guy because he wanted to marry his wife, and then he married her
Yes,
like
yeah,
2 months later.
yes, yes.
Piece of shit in broad
He
daylight with a shotgun.
and he's not the only one that did that. It was other mobsters that did that.
And he got away with it. He fled to
Yeah,
Italy, came back. They dropped it.
yeah.
He fucked over Luciano, took over the family. Meanwhile, Luciano put this shit together. You know who put this shit together? Me. That's who.
Well, Luciano never gave him a chance to flourish,
Yeah.
and he wanted to get up in the world, and
Who knew
Luciano
what Genovese
kept him
was?
down because
Yeah.
he was wild and crazy. He would do stupid shit. Didn't need the heat.
Yeah. He was ruthless. That guy. And that whole fucking 1957 Appalachian meeting,
Oh, the
Appalachian
Appalachian.
bullshit.
Yeah, yeah,
He put that shit together. That meeting. He thought he was gonna name himself Capa di Tutti Capi.
yeah. Okay.
Motherfucker.
Gabi Tutti Gabi is over. No, there's nobody Gabi Tutti Gabi. Head of all bosses. That it doesn't exist anymore.
That's another thing why Genovese supposedly that Genovese they were in a hotel I think in Cuba and
Yeah,
then
that's when Lucky Luciano went back to Cuba from Italy to have that meeting.
but he yelled at Genovese because Genovese told him that he should take the Capa di Tutti Capi and declare it. And he said, "Listen, I'll do it if I feel like doing it. You don't tell me when I fucking." And
Yeah.
he's like, "Don't ever fucking talk to me like this again. I'm gonna get mad."
Well, Luciano,
I think he slapped him.
Luc- as I was told, like from my old friends,
Yeah,
Luciano was actually murdered, like killed, poisoned
you
with
think so?
cyanide. Oh yeah,
Because he was
and
meeting with the Hollywood director.
yeah, but it was a bowling, Tommy Boley, and he had another brother also. Um, he would fly to Naples every month to bring money to to Luciano.
Yeah,
So he had his coffee and then he collapsed. He had a heart attack.
at the airport.
Yeah, because they didn't want the documentary to come out or a book, whatever. That's why
Yeah,
they
he wrote
killed
to
him.
all of them. I think he wrote to what's his name, Meyer Lansky, and he asked for permission from all the guys, and they rejected it. And he said he's going to do it anyway.
Yeah, they had to kill him. He was poisoned with the cyanide. So back in the day in Italy, who the fuck? They didn't know how to check for cyanide. So
Fuck, man.
cyanide was popular because they learned it from the Germans.
Yeah.
So he was there during the World War II. So
Can't smell it or nothing.
no.
What up, Chad? I told you, Chad. And I told you about those fucking Jets last year or the year before. You didn't listen.
Anybody that likes soccer, Napoli became the champion of Italy. So
Who?
Naples.
Napoli? Napolitan?
Yeah.
Mickey Ward? Mickey Ward? Boogie Nights was a good movie.
Yeah.
What does this guy say about The Departed?
Well,
Oh, you like Ted? I didn't like Ted. I didn't watch that bullshit. What, in Knock Around Guys? He's got a good fight scene? Mob movies are played out, honestly. That's why Hollywood's not making them anymore.
yeah,
Suppose.
I tried to watch that Board Empire thing. It's like I got bored.
No, are you serious?
Yeah, I got bored.
Boardwalk Empire? You didn't get into it? How? What season did you watch?
I watched the first two, but I just
Fuck,
it just wasn't clicking with me. It
no,
just
man, you stopped right when it was gonna about to fucking go into overdrive. Season 3 is when you got fucking Jip Rossetti and the whole fucking shit gets real fucking gangster, man. You should have stuck around, pal. You should have stuck around. You
there,
missed it,
there
man.
there's
Especially
a
the
guy.
final episode of season 3. That's a fucking classic in fucking cinema history.
Yeah,
You gotta watch that shit.
then I'll go back and watch it. There's a scene in one when the bosses get together. There's a guy with like a crew cut, like short hair. He looks like Tony Pizza in there. I had to go back and look. Yeah, I had to go back and look to see if that was Tony Pizza. He looked just like him.
When they're having dinner together, I'm trying to think. Was that what was like the Irish were meeting up for St. Patrick's Day?
No, no, they had a meeting.
Is it season 1?
I think season 2.
So fuck. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, he's got light hair, blue eyes, like a crew cut. I was like, is that Tony Pizza? I was like, what the
Trying to
fuck?
think who looks like Tony Pizza on that show. I can't remember.
Yeah, but I just couldn't like the Gamora shit. The Gamora. I don't know why they named it Gamora when it's Gamora. You know.
Well, they didn't want to offend the real shit, because then they're gonna be like, "Oh, copyright, whatever. You always motherfucker extortion."
Yeah. When I was a child, when I moved to Italy, all that shit was going on, man. We were
Yeah,
killing like left and right, man. The Gamoras, it's not like a mafia, but ran more like a gang, like an organized gang, but it's not really mafia
yeah,
because they sell drugs, they prostitutes, and the guys do drugs. They don't care as long as you make money for them. They kill children, they kill kids. Make sure you don't talk. They
yeah.
kill cops, they kill judges,
In
lawyers.
Europe, they're crazy. Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah,
They use bombs.
yeah, it kind of slowed down. But now Draga is from Calabria. They get big, and I think they just killed um, the head of the head no, the
Hip,
pagans
hip, hip.
or the Hell's Angels in Canada. They,
What?
yeah, and Draga that put a hit on, they killed
And
him.
Dragada in Canada?
Yeah, and Dragon in Canada, they killed one of the biker gang.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Canada, man, they're fucking, the mob out there ain't no joke, man.
Oh no, it's wild, bro.
They're
The
not
the
fucking
the,
around.
the mob in Canada is like the mob in the '60s over here, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess they don't have Rico up there.
No, well, you're not allowed to have guns, and they got more guns there than here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good for them.
Yeah. I think the Rizzutos are part of the Bananos. I don't know.
Rizzuto boy. He was a good small time. Mean Streets. Yeah, I like that movie.
Oh yeah,
You're
that's
a
a good.
mook. What's a mook? You're a mook.
Oh yeah, they have a fight in the bar. Yeah,
In the pool hall, yeah.
yeah.
And the cops come.
A lot of good actors came out of that movie.
Yeah. That's some Scorsese bullshit, boy.
Yeah,
Hold on. I'm about to go get me some sody pop. I'll be right back. Don't go
going on.
nowhere. You keep playing that bullshit, all right? We'll be right back. Need some fucking sody pop.
You like that stuff, Sody Pops?
You like that sody pop?
Yeah.
Yeah, we like sody pop. Destroying my bladder and my liver for 35 years.
Hey, listen, when I came back from the physical therapy in the hospital, all that stuff, I didn't have no taste for like 4 or 5 months, man. Whatever I was eating, I don't know if it was salty, sweet, and I lost all taste.
So you lost weight too? A lot of weight?
Yeah, I lost 50. I gained a lot, some of it back, but I lost like 55 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just lucky to be alive. That's all.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry that happened to you, man. I know that was
Yeah,
really
I wasn't
bad
feeling
spot in your life.
good. Yeah, I wasn't eating. I was going to the bathroom a lot. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I remember when I saw you in those casts, man. You were like in,
Yeah,
was it?
no, that's the when I passed out. They brought
Yeah,
me and they did all cats like CAT scan and a brave wave test on me. They had me wrapped up all those wires in my head.
yeah.
They thought I had a seizure, but what it turned out to be that my body was shutting down. They didn't pick it up the first time, so they didn't find anything. I went home, stayed home for 3 days. I couldn't I I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't stand up. Couldn't go to the bathroom. I was like not too far from my bedroom. I told my wife, I don't know, we got to go back to the hospital. Went back to the hospital. They did CAT scan, all that stuff, um, and X-rays, and they said, "Oh, we found out your intestine is perforated." I was like, "What?" Yeah, we have to do emergency surgery. My wife wasn't there. I said, "Let's do it," because I knew it, And then when they opened me up, I told my wife, called her up, and said, "I'm going for emergency." She says, "What?" So they were preparing me, and then my wife walked in. You know, then they put me to sleep. They gave me that Michael Jackson uh, medicine.
Perforol, some shit.
Yeah, it's like white milk. And I'm looking at the clock, and I passed out maybe 5 minutes. Then I woke up 4 days later because when they opened me up, they had to clean me inside,
Yeah.
and they had me open for 48 hours. And then the anesthesiologist was arguing with the surgeon. He says, "I can't give him any more anesthesia because my heart uh, dropped, like it got weak." And the surgeon said, "Well, I can't leave him open. He's going to die either way." So they had to do an EKG on me to make sure my heart was good. And then they continued with the surgery.
Jesus.
Yeah. Then I woke up, all these tubes in my nose, my mouth, They made a hole in my neck on the side. They had a
Yeah.
tube going there. They had a tube on my left side in my stomach, one on the right for drainage.
Jesus.
Yeah, but that didn't hurt. Like that didn't hurt, but I was worried. I couldn't move my legs.
Yeah.
Uh, you know when your legs fall asleep and you can't move them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that feeling. I had to grab my legs, to try to lift them up. I couldn't turn over. I couldn't do anything. It was horrible.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was that for a month, like that for months. They tried to give me therapy in the hospital, try to get me out of bed, and then get on the chair, start doing some squats that I couldn't do. I couldn't get off the chair. And then they try to make me walk with the walker, and I only do like maybe 5, 6, 7 steps, and then they had to put a chair behind me because I couldn't walk. So they sent me to a facility called Kessler, where Superman, Christopher Reeves,
Yeah.
how is there? Yeah, the same facility. I was there, for, inpatient for a month and a half, and then they discharged me from there, and then I had to continue for another month as an outpatient. I had to learn how to walk. Started walking with the walker. It wasn't easy, man.
But you
And
made it.
they put a belt around you, and the therapist is behind you, just
So
in
you got
case
some
you
resistance.
collapse. Yeah, just in case you collapse, they'll grab you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then they did a lot of stretching, a lot of. Then sometimes you had to play games, like football or. I mean, they had games.
You playing
It's
ping
more for
pong,
motor
boy?
skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more for motor skills.
Yeah.
And then they had all these little puzzles you had to put together, you know, and then my heart rate was going fast. They had to give me medication to slow down my heart because it was racing.
They give you nitroglycerin, boy.
No, because the surgery said my body was under stress. They had the cardiologist come in there twice a week, and they said it was normal. I said, damn. All the doctors say that's not normal. It's racing at 160, 180, 200. You know,
Fuck, man.
yeah.
So you stay away from Red Bull, huh?
No, actually, it's back to normal, and I'm drinking coffee again. So
Oh Jesus.
yeah, I'm working. So this last week was my fourth week working.
Well, you take it easy on the coffee.
Yeah, I just have it in the morning. I have an espresso in the morning. Yeah, it wasn't easy. It was horrible, man. I'm feeling sorry for myself, right? I was like, what? What the? I mean, I was like, why me?
Yeah.
Then you go into therapy with other people,
Yeah.
and you see people with missing limbs, with car accidents, all burnt up. I was like, Jesus Christ. And I'm here complaining.
It's always worse. Somebody's always got it more worse than
Yeah,
you.
they had a guy, one arm, two limbs, and one arm missing.
Jesus.
Had a motorcycle accident.
So I never got a motorcycle. One of my friends died on a motorcycle.
Oh yeah, I had a lot of friends die on motor. I had motorcycles. I grew up on motorcycles, but I wouldn't. It's too dangerous. People run you over. It's not you. It's other people.
Yeah. It was a 90-year-old something man. Ran a stop sign and went right into the windshield, face first. Broke his neck.
Yeah. A friend of mine years ago, he went with his buddies. They were into Harleys. They went cross country. They went North Dakota. They went down to California, and they came back. They came back on the Sunday. Monday, he went to work with the motorcycle. Old lady went through a stop sign, ran him over. He lost his limb.
Damn.
Yeah,
I need my limbs, man.
it sucks, man. To see people without limbs, There was a girl in there. She was, I don't know. She was from Long Island. Must have been like 16 years old, man. Was in a car accident. And they were giving her therapy, teaching her how to walk again. I was like, cute girl, man. I was like, Jesus Christ, look at this girl.
At 16, that sucks, man. Because at
Yeah,
16, you got the world by the balls.
yeah. But
Wish I
the
was
horrible
16
stuff I
again, man.
saw there, the injuries I saw there, it's unbelievable. Yeah,
16 should be some of the best days of your life.
yeah. And the mother and father, they were there every day. I was like, these people, either they have money. I mean, how can you? I mean, I understand one parent, then they shift. But both parents being there every day. And I was
Yeah,
there a month and a half, and they were there every day, every single day.
son of a bitch.
Yeah. And those facilities are not cheap, let me tell you.
Yeah.
My bill is like $1.8 million already.
Fuck, man.
Yeah. And then I got two more surgeries to do.
Yeah.
So so that I can, because they put an ostomy bag on my stomach,
Yeah.
and then they gotta create, it's called a J pouch. And when that heals inside, they go back in, they remove the stoma. The stoma is the thing that, like, the intestine they pulled out and they
Oh,
sewed it to your
oh,
stomach.
yeah.
They're gonna remove that, and then
Oh,
it gets attached to my
oh.
colon. Yeah,
I don't want to think about it. It hurts.
yeah. Well, we gotta do.
But no, you'll be all right.
I'm lucky to be alive. That's all.
Yeah.
My surgeon, he has one of the top 10 doctors in the nation. He did NFL. He did NFL fighters and NFL football players and MMA fighters. So he's known.
It's pure greed, though. These fucking doctors, 1.8 million, just for what you've had already.
No, no, that's not that's all together. The hospital, the medication, the surgeries.
There's a lot of overpriced shit in there. I don't know. At 1.8 million,
1.8, yeah.
they try to charge you $10,000 a day just to lay in bed.
Oh,
Bastard.
yeah, of course. Yeah.
That's
And
not
then
right.
every time you take an X-ray or MRI, that's charged. So,
We're supposed to be the richest country in the nation.
yeah.
Everybody else has universal health care. We got who got.
Well, I have good health insurance
Yeah,
through my wife. I don't take it through my job. I take it through my wife.
good.
Yeah, because she works at the hospital. So,
Yeah.
and then it's like all the nurses I had around and the doctors, all, because of my wife. You know what I mean? So they were on top of me, man. It was like,
Well, that's you got a support system there. That's good.
yeah,
At least somebody
everybody said,
cares.
yeah, everybody's saying I'm a hero. He's like, oh, you're a survivor. This, I'm like, what are they talking about? And
You're
then
definitely a survivor, man.
yeah, then after a month being in there, then my wife told me what happened. So I was
Yeah.
like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, because my sister came from Italy, and when I woke up, I had lost my voice, and I saw my sister. She was the first person I saw. I couldn't talk, so I looked over. I saw my wife. I said, "Well, my hands, give me a pen so I can write." And I wrote down, "What the fuck is she doing here?" You know. My sister came from Italy. Yeah,
See, that
yeah.
must have been nice. That must have been a pleasant
Oh
surprise.
yeah, yeah. Put it this way: there was over when was going through surgery. At least over 200 people came in there, like to visit. The security guard had to
Yeah.
kick everybody out. It was like, what the fuck? It never ends.
Yeah. So you
So
got a
I
lot of
had a
people
good
that love you out
support.
there.
Yeah, I had a lot of support,
Yeah.
friends and family, my wife's family,
So
my
I'm sure they
cousin.
helped get you through it.
Oh, my cousins, I haven't seen in a long time from Connecticut. They showed up. You
Yeah.
know.
Well, that's good, man. You got a good family there, man.
Yeah.
That's good. A lot of people don't have family out there,
No. No.
so it's good that you got family, people who care about you, bro.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Then the ugliest part of I couldn't shave. So
They shaved you.
no, I couldn't shave with the razor.
Uh huh.
So I had my wife buy a machine,
Yeah. Give you a
but
little trim.
not the ones that but not the ones that shave for your beard. It's like the ones you cut your body hair or whatever. Because I had a big beard,
Uh
so I had
huh.
to shave that. So I used that to shave my
Yeah.
beard because I couldn't get cut. If I would have got cut, I would start bleeding and then it wouldn't stop.
Yeah.
And then they gave me a pain medication. It's like I wouldn't take it, but I would take it at nighttime because day, night, 2 o'clock in the morning, fucking 3 o'clock in the morning, nurse comes in. Oh, we got to check your blood. They pinch your finger, take the blood for your sugar, they take your blood pressure. Half hour later, they come back in. What the fuck? You never sleep. It's like a constant thing. And then at 5 o'clock, the surgical team would show up with all the students. I was like it's one thing after another. You couldn't
Yeah.
couldn't sleep in there.
And they come in real early too. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Right, but the nurses and the people that draw the blood
Yeah.
and they come all kinds of hours.
Yeah. 1 a.m. Mr.
1 a.m.
Carmine, how you
Yeah,
doing, Mr.
yeah. I'm like,
Carmine?
God, Jesus
Wake up,
Christ.
Mr. Carmine. I don't give
Yeah,
a shit if you need your sleep, Mr. Carmine.
yeah. So I used to
Wake
press the
up.
button,
Yeah.
tell the nurse I need some pain medic. I didn't have no pain, but they were giving me Dilaudid. It's like from the morphine family, the medicine, and that shit would knock you out. All the pain, everything. I was
Woo.
high, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have TV to watch while you were high?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, the
But
room I was in, I was by myself, and
yeah,
it's
nice.
yeah. So it was like it was like living in a hotel.
Yeah. Good.
It's all modern. It's
You
all
don't want no
new.
fucking neighbors.
Oh no. I
Hear
mean, you heard
business and
you
shit.
heard people screaming from other rooms,
Yeah.
but
I know what it. I know
yeah.
what that
And
is.
then when they had the tube in my throat, in down my nose, going down my throat, I had to learn how to so
Swallow.
so right, but they were giving me liquid through the IV,
Yeah.
and then when they time came when they pulled the tube out, I had to eat like baby food, make sure the food went in the right pipes. You know what I mean? So I had to learn how to do that before I started eating solid food. You know,
Jesus.
it was horrible, man.
I
That
don't know
was
if
the
I can.
worst part.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That's a lot to deal with.
Yeah, but when you're in that stage, you're like you don't care.
Yeah.
But when you hear about it and you look at it, and it's like Jesus Christ.
Yeah. You're making my stomach hurt thinking about the intestines and shit. I keep thinking about it.
Yeah, listen, it's
Ugh.
not because of
Yeah.
I eat very healthy. It just happens. It's an own immune system disease that, you know, my doctor said he's got patients of 12 years old patients that have the same problem. Yeah,
It's life, man. It happens
that's
to
life.
everybody.
It
Yeah.
happens. It happens. Unfortunately, it happened to me. But it's not
Something's gonna
that.
get us all, So
Yeah, it's not that I eat like spicy foods or whatever or shitty foods
well, I ain't
that cause
spicy.
it. Yeah, but it's
I put
not
hot
that.
sauce on everything.
Yeah,
How about acid?
it's just a disease. That's all it
Yeah.
is.
But at least you're getting it treated, getting it taken care of.
Yeah, well,
You beat the worst of it,
I
right?
beat the worst of it. Yeah,
So you're doing good, man.
yeah.
You're still with us, man.
Oh yeah,
That's
it
what's
wasn't
important.
easy, man. It was not
Oh
fucking
shit.
easy.
You
I
went
would,
through hell, man.
yeah, at nighttime I would listen to your show or jump on. I
Nice.
couldn't even look at this. I couldn't pick up the phone. I would just put in, Gunsmoke, whatever,
Yeah.
play and see if you were live, or if you weren't live, I'll play the replay. I
Nice.
wouldn't even watch the screen. I would just put it next to me and with my ear, AirPods.
My man. Listen to my bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah,
I appreciate that, man.
yeah. Just because you get bored. I mean, the TVs the channels that got in there. What
Oh yeah, they suck.
I was watching Law and Order. I never watched that in my
Oh
life.
yeah. No, your
Eh,
life's your life's going to shit when you gotta watch Law and Order.
Law and Order, and then they had all stupid stuff, and I was like, okay, let me watch Law and Order.
Oh
And then then I realized watching Law and Order, it's all about women being raped and all that shit. I was like, Jesus
yeah.
Christ, I don't need to hear this shit.
That's why all the women now they hate men and all this shit. And,
Yeah, because of Law and Order.
yeah,
Yeah,
Law and Order. Lifetime Channel started that bullshit years ago. I remember when I was a kid, they were doing that shit. Every husband was the killer. Every
yeah,
boyfriend was the killer. You know.
yo, the rapist.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The men were
Yeah,
so bad.
yeah, yeah. I got so sick and tired of that crap, man.
They created a whole generation of women hating motherfuckers.
Yeah, I would shut off the TV and just play whatever is on YouTube. So
Yeah. I'd rather watch YouTube anyway. I mean, you can watch anything you want. You know.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
always something interesting to watch or
I would
music.
watch the news. What was happening. Fox and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
But then you get sick of that too, and
Yeah.
then I don't want to hear about politics. And
Yeah.
then the TVs on the screens when you're watching the channel, like in the show, these commercials that you never saw in your life, they pop up. They talk about this medicine, that medicine, the catheters, and all this bullshit, heart medication. You know what I mean? Pampers, like, where the fuck? I never saw this at home. So I guess they got a program with the hospitals showing all that crap instead of showing other commercials. They
Yeah.
show medical commercials. So, and that got
Who
I
wants
got
to see
kind of
that shit?
disgusted.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't want to see that crap.
Nah.
Yeah.
Fucking Shania Twain and shit. What up, Danny Green boy? Yeah, go ahead and fix you a soda, boy.
Yeah.
Some soda pop. Damn, what was I gonna say to you? Fuck, I forgot now.
When I got shot in my cab. I didn't even go to the hospital. I mean, it went
Yeah.
right through. You know what I mean?
You go to the hospital?
No, I got shot in the cab. It came out through the other side.
I knew a motherfucker who got shot in his calf before. And the shit, he had a hole in his fucking leg. You can see the bone and shit in
No,
the
no, I
shin.
got shot in the back, not in the front. He got hit in the shin. Then,
Yeah, he got hit in the
yeah,
shin, and
yeah,
you could see it. Like he pulled the bandage back, and the fucking you could see the inside and shit. Like, damn,
yeah.
motherfucker. He got shot in Washington Heights. That's
I
some
got
shit.
in Pat. He guy shot me. I shot him. I shot him right in the thigh.
Nice. In the
Yeah.
thigh,
In the thigh between his balls.
and he shot you.
He,
Uh,
yeah, he tried to
he
shoot me
shot you in the
in my
leg.
back. Yeah, I turned around and I fucking shot him.
So you guys shot each other in the leg.
Yeah, everybody was running. Yeah, it was like when I was 18 years old.
That's cool. You did an eye for an eye, basically. He shot you in the leg. You shot him in the leg.
Yeah, but I was aiming for his balls.
You know, blow his balls off, huh?
Yeah, yeah, but I hit him in the inner thigh.
So you just missed.
Yeah, he says, "Oh, you shot me." I said, "What the fuck you do to me? You
You
shot
shot
me
me.
for."
You just shot me, you fucking idiot.
Yeah,
Bunch of cowboys, huh? Did you see that rapper who got shot in his balls? I think he got shot in his dick. He said, "Yo, man, my shit leaking." You know when they get shot, they go live now.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And he's like, "Yo, man," he's like spitting up blood and shit. He's holding on to his nuts, and the whole
yeah,
jeans are red with blood.
yeah. Well,
My shit leaking, y'all.
that when you get shot, like when it goes to, it burns like a motherfucker.
Some
It's
people
like
feel it, some don't. But yeah, when they feel it, it
it
burns.
depends on, yeah, it depends on what part of the body, and it just felt like somebody putting a hot screwdriver. You
And it
know,
doesn't stop. It just burns inside
it
you.
just fucking burns. It burns and burns. They're putting, cloth on it, peroxide, all that
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah, yeah. You gotta stop the blood, man.
Yeah,
Clean the wound. put pressure on that motherfucker.
Yeah, but it healed quick, because it
Shit
went
was
right
nothing,
through.
huh? Yeah. So you certified, man.
What's that?
No, you certified. You a gangster, man.
Well,
You,
because I got shot. No,
yeah, man. In the hood, you survive a gunshot, you could be that's qualifications to be a rapper
no,
nowadays.
no. You don't want to get shot, bro.
No, I don't want to get shot. Shit. Not at my
I,
age.
I told you the story when I was shooting at that black guy, bro.
I forgot about that story.
He broke into one of my friend's car, and he ran. I forgot what he stole, and he ran down the block, and we started shooting on him. We were hitting the building, the stop sign, the building. He was going
Yeah.
back and forth. He jumped out of his sneakers, man. He left his sneakers there. It was funny as hell.
He jumped out of his seat.
Yeah, yeah.
That
He
motherfucker
ran.
was running too fast.
Yeah,
His
he left his
sneakers couldn't keep
sneakers
up.
there.
Yeah. Damn.
Then
So
my
how, what
friend Vince came out and he fucking grabbed me by my collar and smacked me, threw me against the wall, took my
the
gun
fuck are
away.
you doing?
Yeah,
You gotta be nuts. Did you
yeah.
get down on one knee and shoot while he was running away, or did you?
No, we didn't hit him. No, but it was funny as hell.
Did you hold the gun sideways? You don't know how to shoot, boy.
Nah, nah. That's that. I saw that one time on what do you call it? On one of the movies, some guy shooting the Glock sideways. I mean,
Yeah.
that's no,
What's up now, motherfucker? You know that
no,
type of shit.
no. You got to
You could
shoot.
have got made, man. You could have got made.
Made for what?
You know. I'm just saying.
Oh no. I
Made for
was,
what? The fuck
I
calling
was,
you
I
that?
was, I was never, I was never gonna be made. No.
Oh. Sounds like you had the makings of a varsity athlete.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was crazy, yeah, but
And you got shot too. You get points in the books for that.
yeah, but at that time I was with the
You
like
put in work. Yeah.
the Genovese people, and you got to be like around them for like 10, 12 years before they consider,
Yeah, yeah. You a
yeah,
friend.
yeah, the consider that you're with them.
Yeah. I heard it was 6 years for some crews back in the day, but that's probably changed. Probably
Yeah, well,
10
the
years or more.
Genovese was like 10, 12.
Yeah.
Then you're on the record with those people, and I was on then the other guy came around, and then I was on record with him. They were pissed, but what are you gonna do? I didn't make that choice. They did.
Motherfuckers.
Uh,
You made the choice.
it was other times, man. It's not like you don't get to pick and choose. They did.
Yeah, today they send you a fucking email and
No, 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 no.
you're getting made on Thursday. Make sure
Well,
you're there.
the whole thing was that I didn't even know this guy, and the guy he couldn't speak Italian, so they
Frog, you
sent
didn't
me.
touch the guts.
Yeah, go see Joe over there. Who's Joe? I was, "Yeah, don't worry about it." So I had to translate, from Sicilian to English, and then he took a liking to me. And then he kept on calling, asking for me all the time. I don't know who this fucking old guy was. They come to find out, he's Joe the Cat's son. You know what I mean? And you see him on like a lot of FBI surveillance with Neil Delacroix, John Gotti. You know.
Joe the cat?
His son, yeah, that's who I was with after Laforte. That's Joe the
Oh,
Cat's.
LaFort. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Motherfucker.
yeah. I was with him like 8 years. I was driving him around all.
Yeah.
Uh,
What was he like? Was he a hothead? Always angry?
he he was a
Still getting it?
very intelligent person.
Yeah.
Um,
Old
he,
school, huh?
no, you remember Al Pacino and Donnie Brasco?
Al Pacino, Donnie Brasco. Yeah.
Yeah, you know how Al Pacino portrayed Lefty, the way he
Yeah.
talked, the way he spoke, the way you gave him an answer, he gave you an answer
Donnie.
back.
Donnie.
Yeah, that was that was Buddy LaForte, man. That was like, and he was a fucking. Let me tell you something. He was a chain smoker, man.
Hmm.
Light light one up
Yeah.
when halfway
We've all
done
been
his
there
light.
before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. And
You
he
suck
smoked
this
those
swindle.
Camels,
Yeah.
huh?
You try to kill me with this draft, Donnie?
Yeah,
What up, gay young?
yeah, because like a lot of people say, oh, his father, they didn't get along, they didn't talk, they
Yeah.
yeah, they're bullshit. Because I met Joe the cat too, so it was
Yeah.
bullshit. They would talk, you know. When Joe Watts brought that guy in the police sweet shop in Staten Island,
Uh-huh.
they shot the guy in the basement. They
Yeah.
said that they heard gunshots. Yeah, because they thought they were shooting at Gotti.
They left the gate half open and shit down over there.
The door.
Yeah. Stupid
Yeah,
assholes.
that was his shop. That was his. Yeah.
Yeah, what
And
do you
guess
do to
who?
that guy? Yeah.
And guess who they called? They called Sammy the Bull.
They called Sammy the Bull.
Yeah, they called Sammy to see what the fuck was going on. You know.
I don't know, Bo.
Yeah.
Don't call here
Because
ever again. Yeah.
Sammy the Bull was close to that family too,
Yeah.
to the Laforte family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So when they
connections.
had a beef, they went to him, not to John. So
Yeah. John doesn't want to hear about it, Bo.
uh,
Years ago, maybe he would have heard about it, but I'm taking care of it now, Bo. Anyway,
yeah,
fucking Sammy. I'll take care of it.
yeah.
You owe me a blowjob, Bo. Get on your knees.
Do
Did he get a lot of money from his dad?
no,
No.
no. Made his own money.
Motherfucker.
The Joe the cat was no fucking nice guy, bro.
No?
No,
There was no nice days, huh?
no. He had two families. You know, the first marriage is, you know, his sons. You know, Joe, Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had other brothers. You know, with the first marriage, and then Joe the cat remarried and had another family. I think he left his fortune to the second family.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think he left anything to the.
They found some woman that went missing like 60 years ago or some shit. She's
Where?
like 90 something now. They found her alive. She left her family, like her kids and husband. She said she has no regrets.
Oh, yeah, that shit happens all the time.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, that happens. You know.
She was missing. They thought she was dead, whatever. They
Yeah,
found her
yeah,
alive. Some other state with a new life. 90 something.
that happens. It happens. You know, people do that. They're crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bella. Gay uncle, tell me something funny, man. What else are we talking about? Motherfucker.
You got to see the cars. He would every day would come with a different car. So
Oh, yeah.
he had a convertible S600 black on black. Then he had a green one S500. It was green
Nice.
metallic with the black top.
Tupac Shakur had a black one.
Yeah, so I think that was his wife.
Gangster.
Then he had the big Mercedes 4 door. He had two big Mercedes. He had an old classic one.
Yeah.
It was white, and then we used to drive around a lot with the big one. I think it was a 12 cylinder. I think S600. Yeah, black on black. Yeah,
A V12?
yeah, V12.
Nice.
Yeah,
AMG shit, probably.
yeah. All his cars were bought in what's that guy in Jersey on Route 9 there.
George
His,
Saliba.
no, his grandfather was a gangster. Oh, damn. Anyway,
So you drove for him?
yeah, I drove for him a
So did
lot.
he get pissed off at you in traffic? Like, come on, what are you doing? Let's go,
No, no,
motherfucker.
no, no,
You're supposed to make a right. Yeah.
no, no,
No.
no.
So he liked the way you drive.
Oh yeah, I would drive fast. He never said anything about that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You were never late.
never late.
What if you were late? What would happen to you?
Nothing. I was never late. I was there always before him.
You gonna make him wait?
No, no. Like I said, either he was at the club, at the cafe,
Yeah.
or I was there before him.
Oh, okay. So it always worked out. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Plus, there was other people also around.
Did you have to
There was,
check the car for bugs and shit?
no,
No. You didn't sweep the car. You didn't make sure there's no bombs and shit.
no. There was another guy. His name was Cheech. He was a fucking, he would drive him around too, but he
Yeah.
was, he was no tough
Cheech.
guy. Yeah, he was no tough guy. He was a chain smoker. Always had a wad of money, like a stack like this, like really all the time. Never carried a wallet.
Where do you get that money from?
Gambling.
Gambling.
Yeah, he had games going on. He had crap games going on.
I knew a guy like that. He just lived to play cards. That was his job.
No,
Playing
no,
cards.
he had a game going that other people were
Oh, he
running.
had a game.
Yeah, yeah,
He ran a
yeah,
game. All right.
yeah. He ran the game,
Motherfucker.
and it wasn't impact. It was a couple. I'm not gonna say where, but a couple of towns over,
Yeah.
and he had the family members watching over. But
You ever made book? Is the statute of limitations on that?
a what?
Making book.
No,
No.
no. They were into gambling. That's all there was.
Yeah.
You know, he knew how to make money. He was a money maker.
DL wants to know what years were you driving?
Started in
Back in 92.
92,
Yeah. Sounds about right.
92 to
About 96, 97.
no, around 2000.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because my son was born in 98, and then I think a couple of years later, that was it. I called it quits. That's it. Couldn't do it no more.
Damn, I was in 8th grade, motherfucker.
Yeah. And I met people that that you hear about on the news and all that stuff. I met guys that used to work for his father. So, yeah.
You ever seen Junior walking around?
No, I never met the Gottis. No.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. I met a lot of people. He was good friends with the Howie's boss.
Glasses?
No,
Who's that?
Jojo.
Oh, yeah, Jojo, yeah.
He's the one that sold the house. What the house to um, Rob Jean's father in
Oh, yeah,
Piscataway.
yeah, yeah.
Nobody knew about that story. When I told him, he freaked out. Nobody knows about that.
How do you know about that, cuz?
Yeah, he didn't know. He didn't know about that. So
Yeah, that cherry tree had a lot of stories. What was the apple tree? Might have been cherries.
well, usually because a lot of mob guys go to where like another mob guy selling real estate. That's how it works. So
Yeah.
you don't go to It's like the Jews. You always buy
The
from
Koreans
another
too.
Jew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The Korean, they only sell it to Koreans.
Yeah. Now that shit is all. Now nobody cares about that crap. But
You ever met Howie in the street?
no, no,
He was never around Ridgewood in that area over there.
no,
Ozone Park.
no, no. I went to New York a lot of times,
Yeah.
but mostly like Brooklyn, Staten Island. Went to Manhattan, Mulberry Street a couple of times with them.
You been to Todd Hill, boy?
Todd Hill. I went to his house. That's where his house is. Todd Hill.
Yeah.
And then yeah, and then all over Jersey, man. I was like South Jersey, Tom's River.
Atlantic City.
No, Tom's the furthest we went was Tom's River.
What about the Cherry Hill Gambinos?
No, with him, no, I didn't go there.
What about the Georgia family? The Atlanta crime family?
No, no.
He had to strangle
Most of it was all.
Beach.
Most of it was all local. It was like Newark,
Oh, what a dumb.
Lodi, Garfield,
Yeah.
Patterson, Passaic, Clifton, Elmore Park. Those are the places I would drive him around. You know, he knew a lot of people. He just knew a lot of people.
What about Montclair, where the Outlaw Immortals is from?
Yeah, we went to Montclair, Bloomfield.
That's where the Outlaws come from, yeah.
That's how I knew the Campeses. You know, the Campeses from
Camp Easy? Wow.
Belleville. Yeah, that's where Tommy Stiggs grew up around those guys all his life.
Yeah.
You know, the Pernos and Campeses and a bunch of wild cowboys, man.
Sticks is affiliated.
Nah, nah, he's not. He's no tough guy, bro. He's not that type of guy.
Do you think he's the type to clean up a body, though? And keep his mouth
Nah,
shut? No?
nah. I think he got locked up for some gambling shit.
Yeah.
I think his own uncle wanted to take him out.
Yeah.
Afraid that he was gonna talk.
He almost got whacked.
Yeah, but he's not that type of guy. He's not a violent guy. He's not. I don't know him
Oh, he's a
personally.
nice guy. He's a nice guy.
I know of him, but you know.
Yeah. Oh, you knew of him in the street.
Yeah, well, I knew
The
because
name
of
rang
I know
bells.
right, but no, because of his uncle, not because of him.
Oh.
Yeah,
Out of respect for my father.
he only lives 2 towns away from here, so
Oh, yes. You better be careful how you speak, boy.
so no.
You
Well,
don't want to
Petey
come
Black,
outside and find your car blown up and shit.
yeah, there was a guy called Petey White. Petey White Campese. His
Yeah.
nickname was AKA Petey White. His brother
Petey
was
White.
called Petey Black. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
Petey
there's a
White,
whole
I'll be
bunch.
Petey Black. Yeah.
Yeah, there are a bunch of cousins and brothers, and Campeses were big.
Black.
So it was my friend Joe and Petey. 3 days before he died, I think he died on Father's Day.
Damn, man.
Yeah, he choked on his food. He choked on his food. That's how he died. That's the last time we saw him alive.
What was he eating?
Was that?
What was he eating?
I think he was having dinner with his family. He choked on his food.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Irv Gotti died eating Chinese food.
Who?
Irv Gotti, the producer. You heard of him?
Oh, yeah, the black
Murder
guy.
Inc. Yeah, Murder Inc. Ja Rule.
Yeah, yeah.
He died recently, a few months back, and said he was eating Chinese food. And
I mean, it happened. I mean, it happens, you know.
And then Prodigy died eating a hard-boiled egg.
What, he swallowed the whole fucking egg?
I don't know, man. He was in the hospital and he ate the fucking egg. He choked on the egg.
Yeah. Yeah, when it's your time, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Petey, okay, now Petey, okay. You know the Housewives of New Jersey?
I know the chick she's got like no forehead. It's just all hair. Green eyes. Her husband got sent back to Italy because he was a scumbag.
Oh yeah, I know Joe. Yeah, I know him
Was it
personally.
Teresa Guidice or some
Yeah,
shit?
yeah, 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 yeah. Her brother's Joe also, but I know I know her father, and I know the other Joe's father, her father-in-law. They used to be in our club all the time. And then Al Manzo, you know, the tall guy, the bull-headed guy with the wife, the blue eyes, you know, the older lady. They own the brownstone. You know, the brownstone.
In Brooklyn?
No, no, in Jersey.
Uh-huh.
That's where I got married. My reception was there.
Oh, the Brown Stone. It's a place. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's a
Was it on the
banquet,
water?
like a banquet. No,
Yeah.
no, no,
Banquet
no.
hall?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. So his father was also named Albert Manzo, but his nickname was Petey Black. Petey Black, you know, was a gangster, right? But they called him Tiny because he weighed like about 400 or 500 pounds. He was a big dude, big fat guy, and he ran the baccarat game, and they took the
Baccarat?
baccarat game, yeah. And this partner was Petey Black, Campisi. So I don't know, you know, the story behind what happened, but um, he got whacked,
You got
and they
whacked?
yeah, they chopped him up,
Wow.
and they put him in his own car, parked on Route 22 in Hillside. And when the guy on TV, Al Manzo, was getting married, his father was nowhere to be found. But they found the body like 3 days after his wedding or something like that. And then after that, Petey Black was killed in a similar fashion. You know, they killed him. I think it was over the Baccarat game.
They chopped them up too?
I don't know about chopping. I know they killed him, but Al Manzo, Tiny Manzo, he was cut up. Yeah,
How did they whack him though? They shot him or what?
I think he went from a sit down, and they shot him,
Oh, they
and
probably tortured him too.
yeah, Joe. This guy go. They say this guy Joe Zara from the Genovese whacked him.
You ever
Joe Zara. You'll see it. You see the guy. You ever see that HBO um, series, the Undercover? This guy's a plumber. He's got a plumbing business next to a cafe, and all these Genovese in there, and then they follow all these mobsters in the van. You
I
know,
think I
it's
seen that.
yeah. But there's a part there where he said Joe Z. That's Joe Zara, that little guy. That
Uh-huh.
supposedly that's the guy that whacked Al Manzo.
You ever heard of what was the guy's name? Ralph Blackie Napoli? You heard of
Blackie
Black?
Napoli, yeah, yeah. No, I don't know. I didn't know him, but I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
Oh, so you know your history, boy.
yeah. His son too. His son was a mobster too.
Thank you, Danny Green. Oh man.
Listen, I grew up around that stuff. That's why.
If you grew up in Atlantic City, you think you would have been part of the Nicodemus
No,
Scarfo family?
no. There's no mobsters in Atlantic City, bro.
I don't know, in the 80s and 70s.
Well, they controlled Atlantic City, but there was no mobsters in Atlantic City. Either were they're from South
Philly.
Jersey or Philly. Yeah.
So let's say you would have grown up in Philly.
Oh yeah, I
You
would
would
have
have been
been.
part of the Philly mob,
Oh
huh?
yeah, 100%. The
You would have
way
been
I
with Skinny
was,
Joey, or you would have been
I,
with Scarfo faction.
I don't know. Probably, I don't know. Probably because I was more Americanized, so I guess I would have been with.
The Young Turks? You would have went
Oh
with the
yeah,
Young Turks?
yeah, yeah.
Look at this motherfucker. Welcome to the fold, motherfucker. We're gonna make you one
I
day,
don't. I
motherfucker.
mean, I can't say. You know what I mean? Because I don't know much about the Philly mob, but I know one time, you know, when there was that beef going on with the Merlino
Stanfa,
and Stanford, I know some of those guys came up,
motherfucker.
and they were asking for help, and my friends said we don't want to get involved. You know,
Yeah, yeah. Nobody
that's
wants to
your
get involved
problem.
with that bullshit. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a mess.
Yeah,
They're a bunch of cowboys over there. Who wants to get involved in that bullshit?
yeah,
Especially when the feds were all over everybody back then.
yeah. My friend was giving them dirty looks. My friend, his name was Tony. We used to call him Tony over the road, and he would get a little short guy. He controlled everything. He was like, "Get the fuck out of here."
Oh, he showed disrespect to the Philly guys.
No, no, he didn't. But once they walked out, a lot of shit talking.
Oh,
Yeah,
I hate that shit.
yeah, because he didn't like that shit.
You gotta tell people, yo, don't talk about me after I'm gone, man.
No, because they come in, they you don't go to the right people, and you go straight to my friends and ask them for help. You got to get permission. You can't just walk in and say,
Yeah,
you know, that's something that'll get you killed.
yeah,
You know, if it comes from the higher up, and that's a totally different story.
yeah. You just don't walk in and start asking for shit, boy.
Yeah, what do you think? And they went by the rules. Like when I was with the Genovese, they were by the rules.
Yeah.
They didn't
All
mess
the
around.
Genovese don't play. Yeah.
Uh,
What was that other guy's name? The Barracuda Salerno? No, what the fuck was his name? They
Tony
did him
Salerno,
dirty. Was that his
To-
name? The guy
Tony
from no, but
Salerno.
this was the consigliere of the Philly guys.
Oh,
And he
that's
killed Bruno.
Cabo Negro, whatever his
Yeah,
name is.
Caponegro. Yeah,
Yeah,
Tony Bananas Caponegro. That's what it
yeah,
was.
yeah. They killed his. They let his brother go, but they killed him.
Yeah. No, they killed them both. No, 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 they killed them
No,
both.
no, no. They
One guy
only.
they let go. Who did they let
Yeah,
go?
his brother.
His brother. But they killed the
Yeah, their
brother-in-law. He died with his brother-in-law then.
brother-in-law. Yeah, his
Yeah.
brother. They told him, go retire in Florida, and you're out. He got shelved, and that was it.
Damn. They shoved money up his ass too, and in his mouth
Yeah,
to show that he was
that
an
was
ass.
Bobby. That was Bobby Manna that had that.
Yeah. He
I think it was
organized that
Bobby
whole
Manna.
plot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Triple
Bob.
cross.
Yeah, Bobby, because I was listening to that guy, what's his name? John Gotti's supposedly stepson, he's got a little show there going on, and he says that he controlled other families. John Gotti did not control all other families. Okay. He has connections in Jersey, he had connection with some of my friends, but he did not control other
Well, he
families,
was
number
trying to
one.
take control of the commission
Nah,
with the
he
votes.
would not, what, with the chin there? I don't
He was
think
going to
so.
have Messino as boss, right? And then he was going to have somebody. And then he had
Messina
Stanford
was
and
already,
Philly.
Messina was already in jail.
Who else did he have? He had somebody else.
The Lucchese's.
No, the Lucchese's were against him, I think. I think they were playing both sides.
Yeah, I think they were
They were
playing
with the
ball.
Genovese, those motherfuckers.
Yeah, but Bobby Manna, they already had a team to take out Gotti and Sammy. You know,
Yeah, they tried.
yeah,
That
they had
yeah, those guys together, Bobby Manna and the Chin,
yeah.
they would. That was yeah, that
Bobby
was
Manna, Bobby Manna always got his target. Put it that way.
yeah.
He's trying to look for compassionate release, but I don't know if he's still alive.
I
But
thought he got it. Didn't he get it?
I don't know. I know he was trying to get out because
I
my
thought he got it.
friend, yeah, because my other
Yeah,
friend, um, Streaky Gatto, him and his son, Louis, his son died in jail with cancer. He died in jail. The old man died in jail. His son came out, Joe, before 9/11, and then 9/11 hit, and then he gets hit with the Catalina case, which is it was like offshore betting, and when you place a bet and it goes to a different country and they try to lock him up on that, they didn't have enough evidence to let him out, and then he died because he was sick. And
yeah,
his brother-in-law that married his sister, Alan Greco, he was a sick fuck. He wasn't even Italian. And, he was supposed to do life in jail. He got out 3 years ago. on compassionate release. You know, and John Gotti, when he had that talk with the son in jail, and Junior was telling him about the plea, and his father was trying to explain to him what they'll do to him. You know, you take a plea, right? And he's talking about Louis Red, you know, the guy from Jersey, Louis Red. He's talking about Stricky Gatto. Yeah, he locked him up. He goes with the guy with the hat, you know, and they locked him up, and you know, he was he was talking about Streaky Gatto. He, John Gotti, John Gotti knew my guy, the original guy I grew up around when I was a kid. Yeah.
Streaky Gatto boy.
Yeah.
Did he say, "Hey, your name's kind of like my name,
No,
Gatto,
no,
Gotti"? You
no,
know?
no, no, no,
Oh
no.
no, what? No, what? No, what?
Oh, he was a quiet guy, man. Hell no.
Oh, I can't talk to you. What are you, fucking mute?
You know who did time with him?
Oh,
Sakali.
oh yeah.
Yeah, they said, yeah. Because I asked him one time, he said, you know, he goes, yeah, I remember, like, that guy was a funny guy, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably in jail talking shit about Jeff Nadeau. The guy's obsessed with Jeff Nadeau. You seen this shit? Oh, what the fuck happened to this guy? Come on, man. Was his phone died? What the fuck? Come on, man. I was enjoying the mob stories there. Just when things were getting good. We were getting the nitty gritty out of this guy. Thank you, Bella. Thank you, Nightman. Thank you, Danny Green. Thank you, thank you. Tony Ducks, good to see you, brother. Happy Memorial Day weekend in the hood. Danny Green, did you see the picture of Tupac Shakur lopping his dick on Suge Knight's shoulder? Motherfucker. That's not what happened, man. You gotta see the pictures for yourself. Go watch that documentary. Last Man Standing. Pause. You'll see some shocking pictures there. Tupac Shakur with groupies and Suge Knight fornicating with groupies in 1996 and 95. There is no baby oil involved. God damn it, J Dams. Did I drop the link? Yeah, I did. Cockumentary. God damn it, Prelude. I was shocked. I was shocked. Do you think the what? Do you think the Mun guy's monkey was gangster? Do you think they had the monkey whack parole? What the fuck you talking about, man? The fuck is he talking about? Bobby Manning got released. He got his freedom. He outlived them all. Scarfo everybody. Except for Sammy. But pretty much he's a dinosaur. 90 something years old. Still roaming the earth. 30 something years in prison, man. Holy Toledo. Damn, man. They should have gave Nicky Scarfo compassionate release. Probably would have went back to Philly. Guns blazing. Right off into the sunset. Entering his kingdom to reclaim his throne. Scarfo was a hurricane of a man. A typhoon with swagger, as Bernstein would say. Those guys in Philly would have to get in line when Scarfo came back. 89 years old. Those old dogs could still hunt. Yeah. Can't teach an old dog new tricks. He would have went right back to Passyunk Avenue to reclaim his throne. Yeah. That's what Bernstein should be writing about. Think he would have found Phil with the wig on? Hey, Phil, remember me? It would have been Phil scared shit instead of crazy Phil. Phil scared shit. God damn it, Bella. 2003. I shouldn't have told you. 2013. Tony Pizza is losing his mind. Then we're not talking about him. I think he's pretending to be out of the trailer because he's afraid so far is going to do something to him without saying. Well, look, something's got to give. Either way, with these people, something's got to give. It's got to come to a head. And yeah, you'll get to watch it play out. He'll get assaulted and then go live. Like, look what they did to me. Yeah, he'll do that. Look, they broke my window. No, you broke your window. You broke your window. If they wanted to fuck with you and break your window, they would have broke your windshield. They would have broke your fucking driver's side door. They wouldn't gently tap a fucking hammer onto your passenger side door that you really wouldn't care about because you don't value anything. So, which is why you did it to yourself and try to frame viewers, I guess, in the chat that, oh, look what you did to my car. You owe me money. What are you, nuts? That's how I know he's going over the deep end. He's in desperate times. Now he found himself a woman now. Oh, that poor woman. Oh, that poor soul. I guess she brought it upon herself, though. Can't have too much mercy for people in this world, I guess. I don't know. I try, but maybe some people deserve what they got coming to them. He's gonna destroy her. Wait till you see what he does by the summertime with this broad. If he's still fucking with her, she seems like she's got a lot in common with him. So could be a match made in hell. I knew it, Carmine. God damn it! How come you weren't charging the phone the whole time? God damn it, man! Just when it was getting good, we were getting real mob stories out of you. Jersey faction shit. And then your fucking phone got to go ahead and die. Pizza thinks when he has bad reception that people's trying to strike his channel. No, he's just driving on a shitty road. That's all. He's driving in the middle of fucking nowhere in some shithole fucking swamp, probably. Where nobody lives. In the middle of the jungle out there. Probably got pythons and panthers. Probably got what they call Bigfoot down there. I forgot the stink ape. I forgot what they call Bigfoot in Florida. Probably got iguanas the size of a fucking car down there. Yeah, living in the jungle. Great stallies, Carmine. Yeah, DL, we need to come up with a new energy source. We're living in the Stone Age. We need a revolution in batteries. Think I need this shit. All right, what else? Well, let me scroll up and see what you guys are saying because I don't feel like reading the news. Nobody's grabbing a link. Well, it's been a 3-hour show. I did my due diligence, I guess. It's getting late, too. We got Sunday service tomorrow. I'll drop a link just in case one more time. Motherfucker. No, he's a paranoid schizophrenic, is what he is. And he has manic episodes. He has tantrums. Can you imagine? He's in that fucking trailer screaming at fucking all times of the day and night, screaming into a camera. And these people take that show and send it to whoever owns the land that he's on. Get him kicked out, you know. They send the tenant, the landlord, videos of his tenant fucking screaming and yelling like a madman, threatening people's lives on YouTube. He's like, oh my God, that guy's a maniac. The guy who says good morning so pleasantly every morning, you know, with that fake bullshit. How are you, sweetheart? Good morning, sweetheart. Yeah, you know, he does a small talk shit. He picked that shit up from the douchebags in Long Island, you know. You go to the bagel store at fucking 8 in the morning. Some douchebags online next to you. He's got to talk to you, you know. He can't resist, you know. He's got to make a comment. It's always got to be some witty, funny shit, too, to make small talk. Can't just leave you the fuck alone, you know. So that's where he got that shit from. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, good morning. Yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, those are good, you know. Yeah. Get a little Bialy sometimes, you know. Yeah, yeah. Oh, my dog loves it, yeah. How about you shut the fuck up? Let me order my goddamn bagel. You know? Hey, need a baby. Happy Memorial Day weekend, need a baby. Hope you're having fun out there. Better stay safe, girl. Stay away from those LA Crips out there. Stop flirting with the LA Crips. I saw what you said last night. Motherfucking Crip coming to your job, flirting with you and shit. We gonna send the Mob Pyru over there to regulate. We gonna send Mob James over there. I've done hit a button on my phone and got all kinds of shit jacked up. You better hit the like button, Mickey. Hit the like button, Mickey. Good to see you, Mickey. What's up, Dwayne? I personally don't think he does drugs or drinks. I think he's seriously mentally ill. No, he's seriously mentally ill for sure. Yeah, pizza. Who do you think he's talking about? Me? Motherfucker. Penny, chicken pot pies for everyone. This Memorial Day weekend? Yeah. The Gotti barbecue, chicken pot pies for everybody. Barbecued chicken pot pie straight from the grill. Now that's cooking. Like button hit like button. Did I say like the button hit? No, I didn't talk like that. What the fuck you talking about? Don't be fucking with my speech impediment, Mickey. What are you, dyslexic, boy? You fucking with my Tourette's now, boy. Chicken pot pie, boy. It was a chicken pot pie. What's Duck saying? Pizza definitely does drugs. Oh, maybe not every day, but he definitely is doing something. He's got to do something to pass the time. Sometimes he gets into those manic episodes. His eyes are all crazy. Something's up there. I don't know if it's natural or drug uh, drug influenced. But you know, I don't know. He's got a lot of wear and tear on that face. I don't know if it's just from being outside in the elements. You know, I don't know. Maybe, but I don't know what it is. That's definitely some sort of mental illness or something. just rotting away his his whole body. He's a rotten man. He's got a degraded brain, rotten brain. You know, his eyes get pinned and his jaw starts jumping. He's geeking, yeah. Then he starts yelling and screaming and making threats about what he's gonna do. You can imagine it's like World War III is about to start. You know, like fucking, I don't know. The earth is gonna start shaking. The sky's gonna fall. There's gonna be fire in the sky. He's a sick bastard. He's got something wrong with him. It's a shame, you know. He's still around. Fucking pendulum jaw boy. All right, what else? Let's just take a peek at the news. Fuck. Nobody's grabbing my link, man. Woe is me. Oh no. Is this that guy? Oh, don't tell me this is the guy. Oh, you fucking idiot. No. You fucking idiot. You heard his football player, Travis Hunter? With his stupid fiance? Well, now his wife. He just got married today. Wow. She embarrassed him and said that when she met him, he wasn't her type, you know, she wasn't into him. And she's grown to like him over time and shit. The way she made it sound was like, you know, she's really not into him, you know. She's only into him because he's a big hotshot new fresh cornerback and receiver or some shit for an NFL team. They just got married, so he's an idiot. I hope he signed a prenup. Not that that means shit nowadays anyway. They find ways around the prenup. They'll dispute the prenup. What'd you get the prenup for? You know, there should be no dispute. That's it. It is what it is. I don't even think he did that. He's in love, you know. 22 years old, getting married. You stupid idiot. You didn't even experience the world yet. You're about to be in the NFL. I mean, that's too young to get married, man. Way too young to get married. And she's got a sleeve tattoo and shit. That means she's hardcore, man. Wait till she, you know, I don't know how old she is, but wait till she gets a little older. And she wants to start her new journey, you know, with somebody else. And then she takes you to court for half of what you got or more. Leaves you in the dumps. And you've been sidelined because you got injured in some stupid play that you made. You twisted your ankle. Now you ain't worth the shit no more to the NFL. She leaves. Now you see the bright side of life. Now you're always smiling. Yep. He'll learn. Stupid kid. He'll learn. He got pussy whipped with the wrong woman using him. He'll learn. It's not like he wasn't warned. Everybody tried to warn him, man. Rappers, athletes. He said, "Hey, man, y'all stay out my business, man. I didn't ask you for your advice." All right, kid. They all think they know it all. Half of nothing is nothing. Confucius say, "You got a new keyboard, boy?" All right. Yeah, married at 22 in this day and age. Just entering the NFL. Big hotshot fucking quarterback for some NFL team. Didn't even experience life yet. He's only been legal to drink for a year. I mean, come on, man. 22, you're supposed to be spreading yourself around. That's the time to do it, boy. Enjoy your 20s. But if you're dating a chick for a while and by 25, 26, you settle down, 27, shit starts slowing down. By 29, 28, 30, get a kid and shit. That's the proper way to do it, man. Yeah. But what are you gonna do? People do what they want to do. The heart wants what the heart wants. Till his dumbass is in court in the next 5 years when she wants her new journey. Gets a fucking TV series out of it. Housewives of the NFL. She's paraded around with his money. Complaining, throwing champagne at one of her friends across the table and shit. That's entertainment. Rotten swabs. Yeah, that's what Tony Pizza uses with his ears. He's still a virgin, that NFL player? He's saving himself for marriage? Maybe he lost his virginity tonight on his honeymoon. Today was his wedding day. NFL boy. Let's see what else we got here. All right, so he threw his life away. Let's see what else we got here. Well, he's still doing better than me. Yoko Ono's daughter was kidnapped, raised in a cult, and didn't reunite with her mom for decades. What a sick fucking world. Imagine all the people joining a cult in secrecy. What the hell? All right, nothing good in the news, as usual. Never trust a rooster. What the hell's this about? What the hell's this? There was a guy fishing in the Darwin Harbor, and sharks were nearby. So this 25-kilogram mackerel jumped out of the water and sideswiped him. Wrong place, wrong time. There was a little old lady out the back collecting eggs. Roosters, I understand, are nasty creatures. It went for her, and she had varicose veins, and it just pecked her leg. She died. Damn, fucking roosters are vicious animals. They're the closest related thing to the T-Rex that's still alive. Rooster boy. Yeah, he hasn't even lived life yet at 22. He's already getting married to some chick who said she wasn't even attracted to him. That's fucked up. I think 17 in New York is legal. Shit. That's way too young to be getting married. Yeah. Yeah. That's right, J Dams. That's what you should be doing at 22 years old. Try to keep your ass out of jail, have fun, get laid, get high, get drunk, and try not to lose your fucking life. And have fun. That's what we all did. A lot of motherfuckers went to jail though. Shit. An unruly passenger on a plane was zip tied after trying to open the cabin door during a midair meltdown on a Houston bound flight. Let me out of this fucking plane! Yeah, man. Some people, they get claustrophobic. Oh, somebody just sent me a Venmo. Thank you to the anonymous person. He says the show is kind of negative. Fuck. Somebody told me that a long time ago. The show's negative, man. Maybe I'll come back one day when it's not negative anymore. Damn. The show's still negative. That must have been over a year ago now. Fuck, man. Why can't we escape the negativity, guys? I'm going to need you guys in the chat to be more positive, man. More positive than you have been. This show's negative, man. And I'm not taking responsibility for it. I refuse. I've been trying, all right? God knows I've been trying. Whoa, Dwayne. Easy on the cockfights, huh? What are you betting on sword fights over there? Sick bastard. Pause. I have venous ulcers. They are painful as hell. Boy, wouldn't wish on my enemy. Sucks getting older, huh? My body weary. Can't be fucking for 45, 55 minutes no more. You got 5 minutes, girl. That's all you got. What up, stepchild? My man. There he is. There you are. Dwayne's talking about cockfighting, stepchild. Pause. Who invented zip ties? I don't know, but clever motherfuckers. They work efficiently. Many different uses. Quick and simple. Whoever invented zip ties became a billionaire. How do I miss out on this shit? Oh yeah, the Aussies are a different breed for sure. Cockfighting boy. That's right, Mickey. You tell him. This cock ain't fighting nobody, boy. Anyway, so no more Carmine, huh? Fuck. New York City Mayor Eric Adams, the illustrious Mayor Adams, beefs up campaign fundraising as Cuomo and Mamdani, the radical jihadist, boast top coffers. They got top coffers. I used to be a top moper. Top coffers heading into New York City Dem mayoral primary. It's too late, Andrew. Mayor Adams. Too late. You destroyed this city anyway. The hell we need you as mayor for? It's all about ego and power. You didn't do a damn thing for this city except make it worse. Step aside, mayor. It's time for Cuomo to take over with his nipple rings and stupid, egotistical, narcissistic fucking mentality. But it's better than the alternative, some jihadist, you know? We don't need that, so it's a big shit sandwich. We all got to take a bite. At least Cuomo knows what he's doing. Son of a bitch. What else happened here? Oh, there was a story. I think I told you guys about it last week. The MTA hired security guards, like a private security guard company, to secure their train station so people don't hop the turnstile and not pay. You know, the fare beaters. Make sure people pay. Meanwhile, they were holding the door open for people to just go on by and without paying. So the New York Post did a story about it. Next day, the guy got fired. The guy that was in the fucking report. They put his picture in the news and everything. What do you think was going to happen? Idiot. And he's giving them an interview. Sometimes people curse me out, so I just let them go. What do you want me to do about it? You know, what do you want me to do about it? So yeah, he got fired, man. I feel bad for that guy. He was just, he got bullied by the public. They cursed you out like, "Yo, man, you stupid, man. Come on, man. What the fuck you doing, man? Move out of my way." They don't want to get shot and stabbed. They were getting paid good though, decent money, decent. 25 an hour for unarmed, and I think it was like $100 an hour for armed guards. He had one job to do. He had to fuck it up. So poor guy. You think, you could tell the Post, look, I'll talk to you, but it has to be anonymous. And they let you do the story anonymously. You don't have to have your fucking picture in there. You tell them, listen, I don't want my picture on that. Please, no. They got to respect that. They always have anonymous sources. That's all you hear about. Anonymous sources said Trump was jerking off. Motherfuckers. Damn. Unalive by exotic pets. Pause. Well, like the cats and shit? Or snakes? Yeah, man. I would never have a pet that could kill me. That's just stupid. Yeah. I don't need no big ass python or some exotic fucking cat to come chew my ass up. Pause. Fucking Dwayne boy. Modern cable ties, zip ties invented in 1958 by Morris Logan. Now we know. The more you know. Do 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 do. So was he an American? More Morris Logan. Maury's wigs don't come off, even in the hurricane winds. Sounds like an American. Another American invention. The world would have wiped their ass barehanded if we didn't give them the gift of indoor plumbing. Yeah, as they should, Bella. Every creature has a natural instinct, a natural fear of snakes. Even a fucking baby. Everything knows to stay away from the serpent, an evil, vile creature. I hate these animal rights activists. No, man, the snake's a wonderful creature, man. We should respect it. Yeah, until that thing bites you in the ass. Actually, they would never bite you unless provoked. Shut up. Tell that to the guy who was walking in the woods and fucking snake was camouflaged in the fucking leaves and comes out of nowhere and bites him in the fucking leg because he stepped on it by accident. Yeah. No, they're vicious creatures. Every animal, even a fucking elephant, backs up when it sees a cobra. They all know it's a natural thing, you know. You're born with it. You zip tie kangaroos sometimes. That sounds like fun. Only time is good to make is a dead snake. That's what my what? The only good snake is a dead snake. Yeah, that's my motto. A brown bear is a pet. I've seen a few Russians do that. That guy's playing with fire, man. That bear's trained pretty good, you know. But he keeps boxing with that thing, playing rough, you know. That thing, you know, could manhandle that motherfucker, rip his limbs off if it wanted to. I guess he raised it from a cub, but still. One day, those things go, you know, there's no rhyme or reason. It will attack you and kill you. One day. God damn it. He was an American. There you go. He was working with electrical wiring, Boeing aircraft. Yeah, I hope he made some money too. He probably did, man. Patent pending. Copyright. Publishing. Residuals. Must be nice. But yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll get out of here, guys. I want to thank you for watching the show. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank Carmine for coming on. I had fun. We gave you Gunsmoke the Don live unplugged. That was legendary. That was better than Nirvana unplugged back in 94 or 93. So thank you, Carmine. Thank you for sharing your mob stories with us. They were great. I enjoyed it. A lot of action there. Action packed. Big names. We gave you good mob content tonight, people. I don't think you appreciate what we gave you here. We gave you good mob content. All right. We're underrated. All right. We're overlooked. All right. We're giving you good mob content. You better remember this. All right. I'm not going to be around forever. I'm not going to be around forever. You're going to miss this content when it's gone. You understand? Think about that. Learn to appreciate what you got before it's gone. Because after this, you never see another show like this. Never. Shit like this. Shit. A shit show like this. You'll never see another show like this. You motherfuckers. Even if you live to be 5,000. Oh, it's also patented. Yeah, patented. Yeah, calling it TY rap. Tie rap. Kangaroos are badass. Yes, they are. Kangaroo stomped his owner to death. I saw that. I mean, I heard about it. I read about it. Yeah. God damn it. Tornado Alley, boy. Invented Thai rap, boy. Ty Cobb invented the Cobb salad. Yeah. What you know about Cobb salad, boy? Ty Cobb. Rap Thai? You talk Thai, J Dams? I talk Thai very well. I want to thank Bella. Thank you very much, Bella, for everything. Thank you very, very much. You are awesome, Bella. I appreciate you. Shouts to Benny out there. Shouts to Benny with the first donation. Thank you, Benny. Shouts to Chicken Hawk, Brian Bozek keeping their memberships, J Dams gifting memberships, Carmine S, DL, thank you, brother. You J Dams, boy. Danny Green as always, Nightmare as always. Thank you, guys. My man. Oh, you're in Taiwan? No way. The fuck are you doing in Taiwan? Oh, nice. Okay, look, somebody came to save the show. Look at this, guys. We're going to give you more content here. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. What the hell are you doing in Thailand? You keep calling me boy, boy. I call everybody boy. I'm sorry, Bella. Bella boy. It's a bad habit. I got it from Tony Silo. Blame Tony Silo for the way I talk. He called somebody a DV boy. I don't know if you were around for that. That was many moons ago. He called somebody a DV boy. I'm not talking to this TV boy. No, no. And it's stuck ever since. I've been talking like that ever since, Bella. So I'm sorry. I really don't mean to do that. It's a bad habit. I've lost a lot of viewers talking like that. You know, it's just it became addictive to me. You know, I don't know. What's up, boy? How you doing? Yeah, you're a DV boy. You know, I don't know. It's could be a disease or something. I'm sorry. Odessa boy. Yeah, I gotta watch that. No, it looks good. I did a little skimming. It looks good. Come on, Tony Buick boy, grab that link. Let's see Thailand. We're gonna make you walk the streets of Thailand. We're gonna pick up some whoas. Be careful what street you walk down. You might be down the Ladyboy Street, boy. You made a left when you were supposed to make a right. DV boy, 2 years old now, probably right. Yeah, I'd say so, right? 2 years of DV boy. It feels about right. About a year and a half, 2 years. DV boy. Yeah, it was a while ago. Put down the snow globe. It's not even Christmas. What are you doing? What are you gonna do with that snow globe? You DV boy. Put it down. Fight me like a real man. I don't need any weapons. None of us here are packing automatic weapons. Because in this country, it doesn't add inches to your dick. You get a life sentence for it. You were smooching with my brother. You got to the count of three to get your lying, no good, ugly keister off my couch and out of this house. 1, 2. Yeah. Keep the change, you filthy animal. DV boy. They caught him with a snow globe. They bagged it for evidence. What do you know? Well, well, well. What do we have here? Snow globe, sir. Snow globe, you say? Well, well, well. DV boy got his fingerprints all over the snow globe. Bag it for evidence. We got this asshole. Hook, line, and sinker. This is one bad hombre we're dealing with here. He's got a history of TV boy on his record. TV boy after TV boy. It never ends, Chuck. Oh, hold on. We got Tony Buick here. My man. Is that a Thailand back?
Hey!
Hey,
No, I mean Taiwan. Taiwan, not Thailand. I mean
Taiwan.
the capital's, yeah, Taiwan is a Chinese. It's the one that's next to China, the one that they might go to war for.
Yeah.
I mean, the capital city is Taipei. I'm in my hotel room. As you can see, look at the Chinese riding on the roads, every building. Yeah.
They got no
So,
traffic.
hang on, Gunsmoke, trying to switch this off. Hang on, son. All right. Yeah, I'm in a
Wow,
hotel
look at that.
room. Yeah.
The real Taiwan. Look, there's no traffic.
Yeah,
Nobody's
real
driving.
Taiwan. Yeah. Look at the writing on the road. Chinese.
Oh my God.
I came here. I've been here 2 days. I will stay here until Wednesday. So
What are you doing over there? Espionage?
just visiting a little bit of private business, Gunsmoke. I won't go
Okay.
into details.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
What
thank
happens if
you.
China attacks, though? What if China attacks and
I
you're stuck in
hope
the middle of
it's not while I'm here, that's for sure.
it?
Because
Well, let's hope.
I hope it's not. I hope China doesn't say to Taiwan, Mama, where's my blueberry pie?
They were the ones eating the pie.
Yeah. Good old Reverend Sharpton. I tell you what, if Reverend Sharpton comes here, China will not attack. Because they'll say, Reverend Sharpton is looking for Mama's blueberry pie. Yes, it's fascinating. Hey, Gunsmoke, if I knew you were on, I didn't expect you to. I just came in the room. I went for a lunch. I would have given you a little bit of where I was downtown and having a lunch.
Yeah.
But anyway, you can see my hotel room.
What'd you eat for lunch?
What'd you have? I went to a Chinese buffet. It's like a mini. They're all like hidden little gems. A little Chinese restaurant, but they had like 20 trays, and every tray had a different type of Chinese cuisine. And I picked like 5 different items out of the 20, out of 5 different trays. And I tell you what, mate, I am fucking bloated.
They had chicken and broccoli?
I've actually put on weight since I've been in the Philippines, and because I've been 1 month already. I can tell by my face when I go on Angel Show. I said I'm putting on weight, mate, because all I do is eat.
MSG. Yeah, MSG they put in the food.
Yeah, but you know what? MSG, it's a lot of misinfo, but all it is food enhancer. Listen, put it this way. It's a bit like we put a lot of, we put like chicken salt in our foods. What's the difference? It's not, it got a bad rap back in the late 70s. Someone came up, I don't know who it was, it started with some doctor, this is what I heard, and it really went out of control because it's no difference than any preservative that you get in Western food. No difference. All it is a type of salt with a few to enhance flavors. That's what it is. And it gives,
Chinese food tastes better back then with the MSG.
Maybe. But you get that in all processed foods anyways, just that us in the West or European or Westerners don't talk about it. Our food enhanced flavors, so it's more or less the same, I suppose. So Chinese food is one of the most popular amongst Italian cuisine as well in the world. So, it's obviously hasn't had a bad effect with the MSG bad rap, But anyway, yeah, look at the yellow taxis down here.
They stole that from New York.
I tell you what, I've been here 2 days. and it's been raining, and it's pretty cold. I would have thought it'd be hot like Philippines, because I've been in Philippines for a month, and it's so hot. So it's good to have a change and just like unwind mentally from the constant humid heat in the Philippines. Here, it's like beautiful. It's like the equivalent of 23 degrees Celsius. In Fahrenheit, I think that would be more around 60 in your terms. We call it degree Celsius. Yeah. So I think it would be like 50 or 60 in your terms, which just means cool. It's beautiful. All right. It doesn't make for good. There's no sunny weather, but I'm not here for beach resorts. I did that in the Philippines. I've come here to meet a couple of people. Yeah. Sorry.
No, I was going to ask you, is it 3:00 in the afternoon over there?
It's I think it's, what time have you got? It's exactly 12 hours behind you, in front of you actually.
Yeah.
So if you've got, put it this way, it's the same as Philippine time. If you've got 3 a.m., well, it's 3 p.m. here.
Exactly.
Because we're here, it's Sunday. It's Sunday 3 p.m. So if it's 3 a.m. early morning yours, we're afternoon, 3 p.m. afternoon here.
Yeah.
But it's a big city. So, yeah. All right, Gunsman, I'll let you go to bed. I just thought quickly I'll get on to show you before you switch off.
I appreciate
if anyone's there, I said, listen, if anyone's there, because I'm talking to you, I can't see the chat. But I did say hi to Dwayne and I think, who was it? Bella. So if there's anyone else out there, I can't see your comments, guys. So, but anyway, just I'll say hello to you from here. Yeah. All right, Gunsmoke. I'll say ta-da. Yeah, and if Dwayne's out there, I heard everyone likes him when he says, Tony. Right, yeah. Tony, is it Berry? I love it when you. I was amazing. So we talked about you for about 1 minute, and I said to Marla, I said, Marla, when are you gonna make me some blueberry pie? And I heard all the guests, they went quiet. I said, what the hell happened? And all I heard Marla say, you want some sweet potato instead? I said, all right. Everyone was quiet. All the other girls went quiet. I suppose. I don't know why. I suppose you're not allowed. Yeah. They thought this crazy Australian Tony Buick, we got to get rid of him quick.
They were the ones eating the pie.
Yeah. I love the way you say it. It's authentic. Me, I'm just, I do it with an exaggerated accent. But anyway, like I said, arrested for what, officer? For eating a meal? A Chinese succulent meal? See you later, good boy. See you, mate. Switch me off.
All right, Tony. All right, there he goes. Live from Taiwan. Mr. International. Look at that. So we got viewers all over the world, folks. We made it to the big times. The show is international. I got a viewer in Taiwan. So, yeah. Thank you, Tony Buick. Hope he enjoys his trip. Looks like he's having fun. He had a succulent Chinese meal. Did he jump? It looked like it, right? He's like, yeah, what? It looked like it at the end there, before he cut off. Yeah, that guy's cool, man. That's a nice guy. Where's the beach? The beach is run by communists. No, actually, they're not communists. They're fighting against the communists. Maybe you can go to the beach. Yeah. But yeah, all right, guys. That was a good show. We'll be live in a few hours for Sunday service, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully, we'll have some guests as usual. And some good entertainment for your ass for Memorial Day weekend. the Sunday before the holiday. So y'all stay safe out there. Drink responsibly. Have a nice barbecue. Try not to drink and drive. Stay out of trouble. Stay out of jail. Stay alive and have fun. Thank you for watching this shit show. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you in the next episode. Let me see what you guys are saying, though, before I leave. Later, J Dams, Dwayne, Bella, baby, Gay Uncle. Who else? Fucking Dwayne, boy. We're simple people. Shrimp on the barbie. And bloomin' onion. You bloomin' bastard. Smoke on the barbie. All right. We're going to shove an Outback Steakhouse up somebody's. What? Titty Dwayne? Titty boy? Sugar tits. Yeah. You guys got a lot of questions out there. Gonna have potato salad out there, boy, for the Memorial Day weekend. Get some potato salad going. And we get you a cheeseburger and a hot dog. Get you some potato salad and some soda pop. Should be all right. And that's a good Memorial Day weekend right there. It's hard to find good potato salad out there. Everybody makes it different. Some motherfuckers put relish in that shit. Like, yo, bro, what are you doing, man? You know, no. Shouts to Stepchild out there, man. Stepchild. Red-headed Stepchild. Smoke, you gonna do a Korean barbecue for Memorial Day? Yeah, we probably gonna have a barbecue or some shit. Yeah. I think I found a cat the other day that we could cook. Grab that motherfucker, put him on a grill. Grab that little kitty cat, put him on the grill. Yeah. Drench that motherfucker some barbecue sauce. Have a nice little Memorial Day weekend barbecue, boy. It's supposed to be a beautiful day Monday, too. Sunshine, no clouds, no rain. It's been raining for 40 days and 40 nights over here. It's going to rain every day next week, too. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's going to be every fucking day. Except for Monday, though. It's going to be beautiful. So, if you're in the tri-state area, enjoy your Memorial Day weekend out there in the ghetto. I don't know what the weather's like out there for anybody else. Sounds like there's a lot of tornadoes out there and shit. Y'all stay safe now. Yeah. You're watching the lightning? Must be nice. I like lightning. Yeah. I'm going to show you some lightning. All right, I'm getting out of here. I'm boring myself now. Thank you guys for everything. Catch you on the next episode. Make sure you're in church. Otherwise, I'm going to be upset. 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, all of you. Make sure you get right with the Lord. Peace.